Sorry, I said I was ready and then I started yawning. I can't help it.
That's okay. I nearly hit stop streaming once I'd finished counting down, so I think we're both very ready for this.
Enjoy, everybody. That was a fun one.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to our stream. Oh, it's good to see you all. You will notice our mouths are not moving. We had too much peanut butter.
Don't worry about it.
Also, we've not really figured out how best to do talk sprites when we're both in the same room.
We'll figure it out.
It's good to be back, though. Oh, my goodness. Welcome to streaming. Thank you, Ellie.
Thank you.
Thank you all for the subscriptions and follows during the pre-stream, and thank you all for the donations to help our friend John/Mentova. I should probably just call them Mentova, huh? Yeah. Whoops. Oh, you need to add one more pilk to our list because we did get an additional.
It's true.
Yep.
That's a lot of numbers already.
That's a lot of numbers. Oh God. Your mouths ain't moving? Yeah, we just said that they won't be.
Yeah.
Keep up.
We're practicing ventriloquism and or psychic projection.
Yep.
We're not actually live on Twitch right now. We're all just sort of beaming this concept in all your heads.
It's true. Oh my goodness. It's good to be back. Yeah, so just to for the top of the stream, we are raising funds today for our friend Mentova, who put Sleep up while she was clearing out of Maryland.
Yeah.
And Mentova's going through some trouble with rent and job seeking, so donation of $10 and up, and we will sink a pilk shot for you. And that's the incentive there. I don't have access to Mentova's coffee dashboard, so I'm just going based off of the donation notifications. So if we miss something, please just let us know.
Yeah.
And we'll catch up. But it looks like we've got 4 pilks to sink from folks' generous donations, so we'll do that. Well, why don't you go and grab the pilk ingredients, and I'll get us set up to answer some burning questions.
Fetch the SIN device.
She's fetching the SIN device, chat. Which I think means by device she means 2 glasses and 2 bottles of potable fluid. We're doing a pilk thing. Oh, Squeak, take care. Lovely to see you. Yes, we're doing a pilk thing because, well, frankly, when it comes to incentives, $10 for a glass of pilk, well, for a shot of pilk rather. God knows if we were doing a glass of pilk each time we would perish. Fully die. It's the easy route, right? Hi, wife. I'm so happy to have you here with me. Now ingest this poison for charity.
What have I done?
You've moved in with a monster. Oh my goodness. It's been a minute, hasn't it? Like, the last time we were on stream was Royal Royale.
Yeah, it's been a hot minute.
We've been ducking onto other streams in between there. There was the fundraiser that Sophie was doing for a new computer. We ducked into a couple of Cobble Toon streams as well, which was quite nice. Last time we were streaming it was Love World, and now it's Love World for real. Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly correct. 100%.
It's Dove World.
Now, have you just poured 4 pilk shots worth into the glasses? Is that...
So, I feel like if we're gonna do 4 shots, that's like just a glass, right?
It feels like just a glass at this point, yeah.
Poured what felt like a shot's worth of Pepsi 4 times in each one.
Okay, awesome. And scary. A Serenity Box, thank you for the follow, appreciate it. So yeah, we're here celebrating moving in together, marriage as well. I guess we kind of celebrated that already on stream, but we're doing it again, whatever.
Celebrate it as often as we want.
Exactly. Our 4-year affiliate anniversary as well. And, I don't know, Royal Royale in the books also. Moldova, hey! Good to see you.
Moldova, hello.
Yeah, okay, we have some very full glasses of pilk here. Cheers.
Cheers.
I'm gonna try and sink this whole thing. Ah!
Oh.
Doesn't get better.
That was a lot in one go.
Does not get better.
It's creamy and voluminous.
Mm-hmm. It's not terrible.
Like, it's good.
Yeah.
It's just a lot.
It's just a lot, and it's not going to sit well in the stomach either, is it?
You've got an iron constitution. It's just a thing about you. I'm a delicate little flower.
Delicate little baby flower.
I also don't have mute control, is something I'm realizing now, so I don't have like sovereignty over who gets to hear my burps anymore.
Well, thank you folks for your donations. We're pilked up. So we're answering questions today. So let's bring in the questions when I can find the fucking source for it. There it is.
I have a question.
What's that? That's not a question, honey.
Nope, never mind.
That's you gearing up to burp directly into the microphone.
It was right there, and it went away. Probably for the best.
Am I gonna have to look at you closely?
I'm gonna need to give you like a hand sign. This means I'm about to burp. Please meet the microphone. I don't know why it's such a complicated hand gesture, but it's what it means.
Oh my goodness! Right. So questions and answers. We opened up Q&As on Neospring. We're going to go through these. If you do want to ask a question beyond these, just Wormancorite. Sorry, my brain wasn't quite fully working yet.
Worm anchovies.
Wormancorite? Huh? Nope. Incorrect. Bad. Yeah.
Thank you for following.
Thank you for following.
Basically, is what we mean.
Yeah. Yeah, we've opened up stuff on Neospring for Q&As, and if you want to ask questions here, go right ahead. We'll probably get to the Twitch questions after we're done with the Neospring stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So, from the top, from Anonymous, Persona lore.
Persona lore. I don't have a great deal of backstory for Sleet. There have been occasional dippings into, well, maybe she's like a weird kind of like gray goo alien thing that just likes the shape of a snow leopard.
Which is pretty cool.
Sometimes I have ice magic.
Ooh.
Because you gotta
have ice magic, it's true.
But beyond that, I mean, I like to write her into settings and stuff sometimes, but she doesn't really have canonical stuff going on for her.
I've dabbled a bit with lore for Jax because occasionally I get self-conscious about not having any lore whatsoever. Oh, Vixie, thank you.
Vixie, thank you.
We will get to that momentarily. Yeah, we're live. Hey, Val, good to see you.
Oh, hi, Val.
Yeah, I occasionally get up in my head about not having any lore for Jax because it's like everyone else is like, yeah, I've got these interesting little bits of lore and this and that, and I'm just like, I'm just snapped. I don't know what to tell you. And I kind of dabbled a little bit with the idea of, oh yeah, maybe Jax is like this, inner city courier, you'd see her running down city streets and delivering packages, occasionally making some side money with showing people the sights from Torback, which I kind of like.
The bored, disaffected tour guide.
I like the idea of you being tour guide or tour guide.
Tour guide.
Yeah.
What?
Tortures.
Tortures. Please don't torture me. I did not do it. I don't know anything. I did not do anything wrong.
I've got a lot more lore for my side character Nico, who, like, I think frankly too much lore to go into here, and some of it was like retooled pretty heavily for an RPG that I was in, and that in turn affected the baseline lore that I wanted for her as well. But yeah, oh, Vix, was it a big donation from Vixie? Do we need to gear up some additional pilks for that one?
Ooh.
Anyway, let's take it.
Let's do the official shot.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Okay. You don't have to tell us what the donation amount was, but if you just tell us how many additional pilk shots we should take in Vixie's honor.
What feels right to you?
Yeah. Our fate is in your hands.
Yeah, I have a little bit of lore with my other character, Jupiter.
With Jupiter, yeah.
The funny thing for me, I feel like when I get into lore, my thing is world building. Mm-hmm. So I'll end up just focusing on the setting and forgetting to really situate somebody inside of it super well.
I should put a couple little visual aids on screen here if I can find a picture of Jupiter where she doesn't have her tits out.
You don't have to at me like that. I mean, there's not like any rules, obviously, for Sonar.
That is not a commission reference. That
feel like, jeez. I feel like it tends to fall into two big categories. You've got people who've got like, this is my persona, and they're like a proper OC, and they've got, you know, this is what they are.
Kind of out. Hang on, let me.
What you're really? This is really great.
There we go.
Jesus.
Don't smite us, Jeff Bezos.
Nobody saw that. It's fine. What the hell was I saying? And then you've got people who are like, well, my persona's just me.
Yeah.
And I think both of those are pretty valid. I think we're both on the this is me spectrum of things.
Mm-hmm. And then for other persona-y stuff, we've got kind of just we've got these side characters, I guess.
Yeah.
Oh god.
They're so big.
God, why do they import these so large? Why couldn't they scale them down? Oh god. These two that I've got on screen just now are from Lou Punccherries, who is absolutely wonderful.
He's pretty cool.
He's a pretty cool guy. That's Nico, and there's Jupiter.
Yay.
Yeah.
Y'all don't know how much trouble I went through deciding how many heads to give her. Like, 3 feels balanced to me, and I like that. But really, they're each named after a Galilean moon, so there should be a 4th one.
Yeah.
Maybe she just draws on one of her biceps in Sharpie. Like, oh, here, it's Europa, everybody.
Europa. Okay, Mentova says 5 additional pilk shots for this. Oh my god. Tail can be named after the 4th moon. That's a good idea. I like that.
I've gone through that phase. I had that idea. Okay.
Yeah, Nico's whole thing is space hyena, and she's kind of gone through, like, her whole thing is that she's a bruiser, but she's also a brainser, like very much mechanic core sort of gal. I love her robot arm. It transforms into other things, and
transform into a robot leg.
I don't know. I like prosthetics that transform. It's just kind of cool.
Yup.
I like hyenas as well. Nico as a character has been with me for as long as Jax. This is a pretty heavy revision from where she was originally. Like completely different species, but okay.
Oops.
Right. Well,
Sláinte.
Oh, let's get a good clink of the glasses into the microphone. Please don't spill it on my keyboard. There we go. Sippy.
Oh shit.
That's a lot of fluid. Gah. Okay, hello, welcome. Hey,
Hi.
Sleet, what time is it?
The current time is 14:24
PST?
EST.
Awesome. I'm gonna put some music on in the background because I think it would be nice to have.
We do have a game we were gonna play.
True. We will get to that.
Okay.
But I also want to just have.
We're gonna do music and questions, and then we'll do some voices while people ask stuff live.
Yeah, I figure we'll do that. There we go. Hopefully that. I might dial music down just a skosh in production here.
Chat, you gotta tell me if she's playing cool music, because I can't hear it. I don't know what's playing right now. I mean, she has the playlist open, but I'm also not wearing my glasses because I'm an asshole and I can't read it.
Okay. He's quite badass.
Quite cool.
It's quite cool. Magpie, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. Okay,
I
so
missed Dagoff.
I missed him as well. Okay, so I think we've covered Persona lore. Hey Jax, does your GF know you're gay?
You have a girlfriend?
I have many friends who are girls.
Oh, and they're all gay.
Well, no, they need to know that I'm gay.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Hey everybody! I'll shout it from the rooftops.
Just get out there and yell to the whole of the city.
When we get my stuff in here, I got a bunch of plaid frags. We need that. I'm gonna go to bed.
You got a bunch of pride frags?
You know what I mean? That we can hang up to
shout to the world.
Shout your homosexuality from the stars.
Hell yeah. Ooh, okay, well, we'll grab this question because it's pretty simple. Would you rather find, from chat, would you rather find one person living in your attic or 100 cockroaches? I feel like 100 cockroaches, like, easy.
See, that's hard for me.
Really?
Like, having finding a person there is going to be a deeply violating experience, I feel like.
True.
But you know when you get rid of one guy.
I guess I'm going to be like, true.
Did I get rid of 99 or 100 of these little motherfuckers? If I leave one, they're going to replicate.
True.
At least there's closure involved with getting rid of the one guy.
Yeah. Yeah, if there's 100 cockroaches in your attic, you can call the exterminator. That's fine. You can't call the exterminator on one guy, and it's of dubious ethics to call the police also. So, like, you've kind of got to deal with that. Which would be the
closest equivalent, regrettably.
Also, that's actually a good question. Who is the one guy? Maybe they're chill. Like, if they're up there and they're like, hey, I'm in your attic and you weren't using anything up here, were you anyway? I'll help pay rent.
Yeah, that would be cool.
Yeah, that'd be pretty cool.
If he's like, hey, I found this really cool crack in the floor and it lets me take pictures of your really cool crack and I've been selling them online and I'm not giving you a cut, then I would be like, well, then you're going to probably have to leave.
Oh. Would you rather find 10,000 cockroaches or that guy with the glasses in your attic?
Okay.
Ooh.
Well, see, now the question has evolved.
Ooh, that's still tough. Man. Like, is it Doug Walker or is it the Nostalgia Critic?
I'm squatting here, so you don't have to.
like, is it Doug Walker the person or Nostalgia Critic the character? Which I know is not that thick a line, but also there is a difference. Like, the Nostalgia Critic will shoot you.
Yeah, he does have a real gun, for sure.
He does have a real gun. I think he could only shoot me if he's got access to a copy of After Effects.
I might have to go with the cockroaches in that case. I don't know. I don't really want to have to associate with him any great degree.
Yeah. Like, I don't know if you could defeat him by bringing up, like, Pop Quiz Hotshot or Demo Reel. I think that would just... I don't know. I think he just kind of... Like... pick that guy with the glasses because it would make it a hell of a story. You think you could defeat him? Oh... That's a good point. Like...
It would make a more interesting story than, hey, I found 10,000 cockroaches. Who wants to hear about that adventure?
Yeah, I found the actual nostalgia critic. Well, hang on. I think that would kick off a side quest, right? Because if we found the actual nostalgia critic and not Doug Walker in our attic, I think we have to take him to Chicago, right?
Oh, maybe.
I think we've got to unite him with Doug Walker.
Oh yeah, they'll like antimatter collide and
yeah, it'll either like destroy the world or bring about a new world of harmony. I'm not quite sure.
The nostalgia walker is among us now.
Well, we'll just find out that we're secretly in the next That Guy with the Glasses anniversary film or something, and that we've been an instrumental part of the plot the whole time.
Okay, no, I'm going back to the cockroaches. I changed the answer. Now, what if the cockroaches all were wearing a little red tie and a military cap?
Oh, if the cockroaches were all that...
If they were just dressed
that roach
up
with
like,
the glasses?
Yeah.
Well, now that's whimsical. Like, are they all reviewing, like, cockroach media?
Oh, that's cute. I like that. And they're all kind of bad at it.
I think we need to move on.
Cockroach Doug Walker only understands surface level themes.
I'm the nostalgia roach. Oh, 10,000 roaches in a trench coat, and it's Doug Walker. Oh. The one scene for the one Pirates of the Caribbean movie with 100 tiny Doug Walkers running around.
I thought it was weird that they had that in that movie. Just like gnawing at the rigging.
Oh god. Best part of married life so far. To be sappy about it, frankly, just waking up next to Sleet is really lovely.
Yeah.
And being able to go, even when I'm going to work, just being able to go, I have to go to work, and see her smile every time. That's pretty good. I like that a lot.
Yeah.
How about you?
Yeah, we've spent a long time having our little night calls, before bed, and it's nice, but having you actually there, having your warmth in the bed and just being able to hang on you like I'm doing right now.
It's lovely.
It's really nice.
She's been just kind of hanging on me the whole stream so far, and I've had my hand on her knee whenever I've not had it on the mouse. The thing me and my wife missed most every time I got it banished back to Canada. I feel it. I'm glad that we're beyond banishment now. Oh god. Yeah, it's good. It's nice. It's nice and fun and good to be together.
Yeah.
Apologies if you've been asked this before. How did you two first meet, and what decided you to make you two decide to start streaming? Oh boy, so we actually met due to this weird case of mistaken identity. We have a mutual friend who at some point messaged me saying, hey, were you in my IRC room the other night using a different name? And I was like, no. And they were like, oh, but this person seems really similar to you in a lot of ways. They're a snow leopard. They like blank and blank and blank. and I was like, well, no, but now that you've mentioned they like blank, blank, and blank, I kind of want to meet them. So I dipped into that IRC room, hung out for a bit, and then found out that Sleet rarely actually goes into that IRC room, and that the only way to contact her was on Skype. Which was... like, Discord was just starting to become a thing back when we got together. Like the date, as I remember it by reference, is that Undertale came out right as we were getting into each other.
That was one of our first big bonding experiences.
Yeah,
playing that
yeah,
together. Yeah.
But I definitely remember having to install Skype and like talking to you about um like cleaning and stuff. Like that was our first big conversation, was you were talking about going on a cleaning rampage and I was trying to keep the conversation going because I was like, this is a special woman and I need to hang on to her tight. And yeah, just things kind of developed. Like we bonded a lot over Undertale and talking about like theories and stuff like that and favorite moments from the game. And I think we both kind of knew that we'd fallen for each other, but really only made it official when I was coming home from a work Christmas party drunk as fuck.
Yeah.
And Sleep was like, "Oh great, this way I can tell you this and you might not remember it in the morning."
I'm so smooth.
You're very smooth. Red Plastic Cup, thank you for the follow, appreciate it. But yeah, Sleep was like just say, "Oh, I'll not remember this." And I remember it very clearly. And we talked about it a bit in the morning as well, and just yeah, like we'd both been burned to some extent by long distance and weren't too eager to get into another one.
Yeah, it was definitely something I didn't want to put myself through again.
And yet.
And yet.
So we visited each other in February of 2017. It would be our first time together, and we had a wonderful 2 weeks together, and you know, stuff was going bad for me back in London, so I kind of decided, look, I think that my roommate isn't going to move out if I don't literally vacate this apartment, so I'm going to put my stuff in storage and come live with you for like 3 months, and we'll figure out if, you know, us being together long term while working and just going through normal domestic stuff works for us or not.
Yeah.
And if it doesn't, then no harm, no foul. If it does, then we need to figure this out.
Yeah.
And we needed to figure it out.
Yep. Yep. Pretty much.
God. Oops. What? So I think that covers us getting together.
Yeah. As far as deciding to start streaming, a lot of how we would spend every night in call together.
Yeah. Yep.
It was very rare that we would ever have to miss something because one of us was out doing something or whatever. But we would have our call during the night, and we would always be playing something. And a lot of the times we like to play relaxing games like Stardew Valley and stuff like that, stuff that we can have other stuff on in the background. And we watched a lot of streamers then. We watched
Penny Snapcube for one thing. I think we saw some of Sophie as well. Definitely some Duke. Some early Duke.
Some Dollop, who was not Dollop back then.
Yeah, but is very much Dollop now.
Well, that's fun. And we make each other laugh all the time. And there's things like, man, that was a funny joke. I wish more people were around to hear it.
Yeah, exactly.
and that was kind of the instigating thing. One Christmas, I decided to buy both of us some nice microphones. And we decided to give it a shot.
And we did.
And I didn't think we'd ever have more than, you know, a couple friends who were showing up to be nice to us.
Yeah.
So it's really nice to see that we've got, you know, some folks who also think we're kind of funny. A little bit, maybe.
I'm happy with the audience that we've built and the community we've built. I think it's a good lot that we've got.
It's been fun having this little project with you.
Yeah. It's nice. I want to pour a bit more into stream overlays. I've got some ideas for where we're going with our whole stream setup.
Yeah, and I want to be a more active participant in that sort of thing too, because I spent so much of my time and the time before just at work and being so tired from work that it was hard to do that. But I've got time now to maybe put in a little work too.
Yeah. You need to face the microphone and project, honey. I know you like looking at me.
Sorry. I'm doing my best.
Unnatural 20, thank you for the 45 months. Holy moly. Okay, next question. So I didn't think we had one jokey joke question in chat from Spiffy. Would you rather eat 100 pies from Toriel or have sands in your attic? I feel
like the pies.
I mean, Sans would be pretty cool as a roommate as well, right? Like, I think we'd get on with his humor, right?
Sure.
Mm-hmm. Like, the 100 pies is also quite nice. I don't know if I'd go for them all at once, because that's a lot.
That's a lot of snails to be eaten in one go.
Yeah. Rather eat a Sans or have 100 pies in your attic.
Well, at least we know where the cockroaches came from.
This is some. Do you want the dinner with Jay-Z or do you want the coin that gets twice as big every day kind of shit? Next question. What's that smell? That's the 10,000 cockroaches dressed as Doug Walker in our attic.
Gross. I was gonna say it's the pilk getting warm.
Oh. It could be any number of things. You'd rather Toriel beat that guy with the glasses to death or have a nice pie with Sans? Man.
Huh.
Well, I don't think Toriel
deserves to die.
Yeah. I think he just deserves to not to not be in my peripheral vision all the time.
Sure.
I would hang out with Sans and have a pie. That sounds nice. What got you two into furry?
Oh, man.
Oh, Nelly. What a question. So for me, I think the early seeds was probably the Animals of Farthing Wood cartoon, and later the little magazine that they put out to accompany it. Like, just, oh, it's animals that talk. This is putting something in my brain. And, like, the 90s was a time to grow up where you couldn't go 5 minutes on a kid's cartoon block without seeing some kind of furry creature.
We had Robin Hood, we had Five Goes West, we had Rescuers Down Under.
Yep.
There's
Garfield and Friends.
chief among them. I think it was Redwall for me. I mean, there was a lot of sources from it. I feel like Magic School Bus, the episodes where they all got turned into animals. I think that did something to my brain a little bit.
Probably, yeah.
But Redwall was very near and dear to my heart growing up in the 1900s.
In the 1900s.
And I think that kind of put me down the path because I would start imagining, I want to visit Redwall. I want to be a cute little mouse. What would all my, grade school classmates look like if they were critters? And never really came back from that.
I think also, like, I think Animals of Farthing Wood and, like, Fantastic Mr. Fox, like, the book and audiobook, that absolutely primed me. But Star Fox, I think, is what sent me over the cliff. Because, like, I remember at some point just sitting in my room as a 12, 13-year-old and thinking, man, I want to be playing a Star Fox game right now, but I've played Star Fox 64 so often. Wait, what if I search the internet for Star Fox? Maybe there's some cool stuff there. And I found this site and forum called Outside the Great Fox, and hung out there for, I think, for the most of my high school life and right up until I went to university. And, did a lot of role plays on there. Some really long, epic scale things as well. It was wild. Gonna say non-zero chance Rocco's Modern Life and Angry Beavers planted the seeds for Spiffy.
Those are good ones too, yeah.
That tracks, yeah. Did either of you ever get involved in Furcadia? That is actually also another part of the journey, I think, because playing a bit of Furcadia, like I got introduced to it by someone who wasn't even a furry. They were just like, "Hey, I found this cool online game where you can do literally anything," and I was like, "That doesn't seem correct." And I realized that the "can do literally anything" thing meant you can say /me in a text prompt.
Yeah. Peter Molyneux's Furcadia.
Yeah.
I played it only very little. I was definitely in on it, but I was more of the IRC chat type back in the day. There were a couple furry mucks that I remember, but those were already going out of fashion by the time I had my own computer. So.
Oh my god, I wondered if I had this. This is the first piece of art of Jax that I ever fucking got. Like, this is before Snow Leopard, this is before trans. Don't know why I've got a football. But that's what the artist, I think the artist was called Binks at the time. I have no idea what they're up to. No, different Binks.
Okay.
But man, I the fucking red shirt and the khakis is really sending me as well. But like, oh jeez. I'm not gonna dwell on the rest of these.
I have some ancient art of me as an Arctic fox.
This sorry, I am gonna put one more. This is from I think they still go by Wolfsta these days. I'm not 100% sure. Kind of lost track of them, but this is one that the egg ass persona. Yeah, no kidding. This is, I have no idea who the artist of this one was, but yeah, there we go. If you ever see, like, this is not an invitation. Do not call me this. I will be upset if you call me this. It's like coming up to me and it's not even like coming up to me and saying my full ass name. It's like, just, that's not my name.
Yeah.
Not my fucking ass name. Stop it. But yeah, oh my god. It was a time. I'm not gonna go too deep into my very egg persona. I don't necessarily think so, but yeah. I think we had a question in chat that I do want to get to before I lose it completely. What have been your favorite games you've streamed so far? I think the Sims games for me.
Yeah, that's a pretty good pull, to be honest. Those are some of my favorite streams that we've done. I like those that let us get involved in shenanigans. Man, there's been a lot of good stuff. I've had a lot of fun and getting to bring, old games of my childhood, like us playing through Grim Fandango.
That was good.
It was a lot of fun.
Going through Chrono Trigger was fun.
That was a good one. Yeah. Beacon Pines.
Oh, Beacon
Pines is really good.
That was such an unexpected one as well. Yeah. Like, that was one that we started that one for a Pride Month thing, I think. We were just dipping into it, and then it was like, oh, actually, this is really great. Good.
Yeah, I really enjoyed that a lot.
You see there's a new Duck Detective? Yeah, we did. It looks good. I'm excited to check it out. Let's see, what... Jack sitting back a bit while sleep died the hell out of Sonic was a great memory.
You doing the soundboarding for those early Sonic streams was such a genius idea, and we need to do that again. I had so much fun being like trapped in a fucking booth trying to talk with these Sonic characters. It was so funny.
Oh, Magpie, thank you so much for coming along. Take care. Yeah, oh god, I feel like those Sonic streams were lightning in a bottle. I don't know, like, every time I've tried to put together a decent soundboard, it hasn't really worked out. Like, the magic of those streams was half not knowing what each of these buttons were going to do.
They weren't very, very well descriptive of what they would actually say when you hit them.
Yeah, they had like one word on it, and you'd get the longest fucking soliloquy that Shadow the Hedgehog's ever given.
Uh-huh.
Oh. Okay. Next question. Now that the two of you are in the same house, how are you going to manage your talk sprites of both of you in the same room? If you figure that out, let us know.
We've got ideas.
Yeah.
I think what we might end up doing is getting some cheap, like, shirt clip mics and use those just for audio input to make the sprites move and not as anything that y'all would be picking up as audio.
Yeah.
Although it seems to me, if we situate ourselves in here right, we were having trouble getting this microphone to pick me up at all earlier, so maybe it'll just be fine.
Well, the microphone doesn't have a fucking clue which of us is talking.
Right, but I mean, if that wasn't picking me up from just being back here, talking a little more quietly, then...
Oh, true.
Then our mics might not pick up each other. So well, it's going to take some experimenting, but we'll figure something out. It's probably going to involve routing some stuff through my computer.
Yeah, absolutely. So. Yeah, 2 computers is definitely an option. Digitizing sleep's an option. Foot pedals is also an option. Yeah, absolutely. Monodirectional. Yeah, we've got some thoughts on new equipment. We want to upgrade our sound equipment all over because right now we're both talking into a Yeti X, which has, that's served us pretty well for a bit. And I think Sleet's in better quality right now because, I think Discord did a number on the voice quality coming in from Sleet.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. It'll be nice having... you've got better internet than I was able to get at my old place, so...
Yeah. Podcast girls when... Look, that's the thing. I am looking up, podcast equipment to try and figure that out.
Probably eventually.
Yeah.
I think it would be fun to try that sometime.
I'm also conscious that sometimes podcast setups are, pretty heavily edited between... recording and broadcast, so maybe in the mixing there's some reduction of Alice came through a bit on Bob's mic during this, but that's okay because only Charlie was talking, so anyway.
You're so tutorial pilled, pulling out Alice and Bob like that.
Look, Alice and Bob are the cornerstone of computer security. I don't know what to tell you.
It's true. Those 2 chuckle fucks couldn't do anything right, and we're all the better for it.
Oh, a wawawa.
Awaga.
Awaga. Awaga.
Gunga galunga.
Bubba gubba. I think we answered that one thoroughly. Given the benefit of hindsight, was there anything y'all would have done differently with your Royal Royale characters? Oh, goodness.
So, I don't think there's anything I necessarily would have changed. I think if we do something like that again in the future, I would definitely want to be more of a bespoke character rather than just kind of filling Sleet's shoes.
Yeah.
But I think it was enjoyable doing it that way anyway.
Yeah.
And it was fun. I feel like in as much as I had a character arc, which may be a bit maybe we don't go that far. I don't know, but I feel like
we had arcs.
As much as I had one, it was kind of a negative character arc. A lot of it came down to trust issues. And I think a lot of it culminated on the last day when it's like, do I trust Gilbert and you, the person who I'd claimed I would never waver my trust in, and then I didn't. I didn't go with you.
Oh no, you you trusted me in the end. Like
Yeah.
you were asked point blank, and yeah, you trust me. And
Yeah, but you wanted me to come with you, and I wasn't willing to do that.
well, that was the thing. That's trust and comfort and that, and like it was the right call to let you stick behind while me, the powerful warrior,
Yeah,
goes.
it was. I feel like it might have showed that she wasn't really getting over the issues that she developed in as far as being betrayed, which is interesting. I think not every arc has to be a positive change, so I think that was pretty cool. I think maybe I could have played into it a little harder.
Yeah.
Because we got into like defense mode, and that was kind of where my focus was. But
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I think it went pretty well. Us being us.
Yeah. I had fun as well. I think there's a couple of things I think I should have done differently. Like, I think I should have probably let the whole "that's the man that stole my butt" joke go a lot sooner. Like, the intent was to only ever bring it up once, and that was it. But I just couldn't help myself.
It is a funny line. To be
Yeah.
fair.
And I don't know. I think I could have done with being a little bit more focused, character-wise, because I think there was some swings on different days where some days I was like, no, we're doing this non-violent, to just being very on board with Mato making bombs and shit.
It was hard to keep focused because there's a lot of stuff happening.
Yeah,
you
yeah.
know, you don't necessarily plan for all the little moments that pop up, and they can change a lot because you want to take in what other people are saying and doing. And
yeah, I think I think I should have focused up a lot more on the troops, because I think that was that had potential. Like, on the one hand, with the recruits mod, knowing that it's kind of janky and that I can spend God knows how much time fiddling with their equipment and then just have them all suffocate because none of them have the brains to open a door. That was frustrating.
Yeah.
Like, there's very much narrative and game intention there, because, like, yeah, I want to have this cool army of people, but also, if everyone else in the game is just kind of treating the soldiers as, oh my god, these are these annoying NPCs that tried to blow up our core that one time, there's some definite tension there in terms of, well, they're not wrong. And I don't know how much that I want to impose on that for a character bit, you know?
Yeah.
Like, there's a lot of give and take, and I think that maybe I should have taken a little bit more than I did. It's all part of, playing as part of a team. Gamer. Not enough Rarebird. I could have done with more Rarebird, frankly. Favorite part of Caves of Cud?
Ooh. That's hard because there's a lot of parts that I really like for different reasons. I really like on a new file visiting the 6-day stilt and seeing what Sheba Hag is up to and seeing what shops are all around. That's always fun to me. I love Gritgate and the Barathrumites. I like to just chill there. Bethesda Souza is great just to walk down and hear that music for the first time. I haven't beaten the game since it came out to 1.0. The last time I played through to the end, they were still working on the end of the story, so I only know up to a certain point what happens, but from what I have played through, I really like Herodoticus and the stuff that happens immediately after that, which Jax doesn't know about, so I will not elucidate. But if you know, you know. Finger guns.
Many question marks.
And if you do know, God, I'm so excited to get her there.
We'll get there, probably after Pride Month. God, for me, I really like just seeing what is going on with an NPC's relationships, like seeing this NPC is hated by worms for taking a big fat dump in their holy places. Like, that's, I don't know, that's funny to me, just seeing this plant just really upset cats somehow.
Yeah.
And obviously the fact that the game has so much depth and getting to see that through Sleet has been really exciting. Yeah. Okay. Inkweaver's here. What was the most unhinged thing you've seen your partner do outside of stream events? Jax's Pilk Bar is a tradition now. Whew, unhinged is hard because Sleet's pretty hinged, I think.
I try to keep my hinges intact.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll be a goblin when we're playing games and stuff for sure, but I try to keep fairly hinged. And I feel like for the most part you do too. I haven't seen you like, dancing around naked with a lampshade on your head. Or throwing fire bombs into a train or something. So
you haven't seen that.
I haven't seen that.
Okay,
I don't
good.
have any evidence to suggest that that's happened.
Good. Okay, good.
The spray cheese Oreo still affects me.
Spray cheese Oreo event is a national curse from which we have never recovered.
You took a particular kind of joy in doing that. Let's be real, to me.
Yeah, I guess I did do it at you, pretty much. Let me see if I can't dig up the photos while you're talking.
It was just you are, like I said, you have an iron constitution in a way that I plainly do not. And you do enjoy doing food crimes at me, or to me, or through me.
It's true. I do enjoy that.
So...
Am I gonna find these while...
Boy, this is a blast from the past. I can't. I'm so tired, everybody. My lips don't want to work right.
Oh, this looks promising. Yeah, you're in these. There we go.
Oh boy. Oh, I don't remember the Lost Crackers.
I do.
You bitch.
Let me save these so that chat can see them.
The way it's got like loops, it almost looks intentional, like they try to get fancy with it, and that makes it worse somehow.
There we go. Spray cheese Oreos. I took the filling out of some, what is it? Latte cream artificially flavored Oreo thins, and put some just spray cheese in them. Oh, chat is not liking that at all.
See?
Look, fucking the back of the chicken and biscuit box says, create some fun at snack time. Easy cheese and your favorite Nabisco crackers. Oreos in the US are published by Nabisco.
Ergo.
Ergo.
We have ads coming up, by the way.
Do we have ads coming up? Let me check. Oh, yeah, a minute or two. We can go over this real quick. I think what we might do is, while the ads are going, we'll get our voices stuff started up.
That's not a bad idea.
There's the Lost Crackers also.
Crackers.
Hi, hello, 3004 marbles.
Hi, Marbles.
They're coming to punish you for Oreo crimes.
Yeah,
understandable.
Pretty much.
Frankly.
I don't even really fuck with spray cheese.
What is the most unhinged thing I've seen you do? I don't think I've seen you do anything particularly unhinged,
I'm
frankly.
a good girl.
Yeah, No, I can't think up anything. I'm afraid. Sorry to disappoint, I guess. Let's see. Okay, we are imminently about to go for an ad break, so we are going to start the game, and we'll answer some more questions once we're back from ad break.
We'll be back.
But we'll still be here. Okay, over to voices. This is an odd way of doing things, is just starting the game when we're right in an ad break. There we go.
Oh, man.
What's up?
Well, I was like, what the hell is conda? What is that word you just...
It's a real word. So this is actually the first time we've played this. I have a plan for...
Okay, you need to finish that sentence, because this is not the first time we've played this.
Played this version of the game. But, like...
You know there's a hole in the grate there you can get past quite easily into the other side of the...
What, this grate?
The one down there by the water. You could just kind of walk past.
Is that true?
I mean, it's not super hard to get up into that building anyway, but...
Yeah. Is this 8B or 8C? This is 8B. I can't remember how to put this down.
Alt-R? Alt-click?
Oh, there we go. Right, gap in the grate, you said.
Oh, well, never mind.
Is it fixed?
Alright, I don't know. I feel like I remember it being there.
Oh, Fiora, thank you.
Wow.
Why are you beating up a baby? Oh, not that directed at us. Understandable.
Because he deserves it. I mean, yeah, no, not us. Don't worry about it.
I have a question for the Q&A, for the Quanda. Did you know? Shit, I can't say that I didn't know.
I try not to know too many things.
This is the right way, right?
Yep.
I have a plan for us to play the entirety of Voices of the Void, the latest version, during Pride Month. So that's going to be a fun stream when it comes up.
Oh, is it the thing I'm thinking?
It's probably the thing that you're thinking of, but don't tell chat about it because
no.
Smiling. Any interest in playing Blueprints? Very, very interested in playing Blueprints.
I have been avoiding learning anything about that game because I would like us to do the it on the it with this stream it.
Yeah, that's what we usually do around here. Voices of the Void, but Pride. That would be pretty fun, honestly. I mean, that's, I guess, what we've got planned, huh?
What is the second half of the saying, the customer is always right? Unless.
Unless. What is the second half of that? I don't know. I guess if we make up an answer, that's probably the joke that we're going for here.
You're always right about taste and preference, and always wrong about everything else.
Oh, the customer's always right in matters of taste. Well, there we go. Unnatural 20 asks, why aren't you beating up a baby? Woke, probably.
Because of woke.
Also, for those that are afraid of spooky, scary things. This is just Voice of the Void ambient mode, so it should not be spooky or scary. Oh, I don't have the UI turned on. That's why I'm confused by everything.
Oh, this is important.
Now, question is, can I find where the button for that is? Oh god. It's around here somewhere, I know it.
Shadow. Is it maybe a keybind?
Oh, here it is.
Aha.
It's under effects. True, there's some mild stuff left in ambient mode. Okay, let's see. Oh, we are back from ads. I think I'm going to pause the music and we'll continue doing some Q&As while we're voicing the void here. And hopefully my keyboard isn't too loud. We did the unhinged one. Next question. Who is the fluffiest snap of the two? This is tricky.
So we were trying to figure this out.
Yeah.
Because you have more surface area than I do.
Yeah.
You're taller and longer and have more tails.
Yeah.
So if we're talking purely in terms of square footage, it's gotta be you.
Yeah.
On the other side, I want to say me just because.
Yeah, no,
because
absolutely.
Otherwise there's no discussion there.
Yeah. Like, if we're talking just in terms of just... What?
I'm basically a snow leopard, a meat snow leopard, and a plush snow leopard that have been combined into one.
A meat snow leopard and a plush snow leopard?
Yeah, I'm like half plush.
Okay. I buy it.
Okay, yay.
They're coming to get you for that take, I think.
Oh, man.
Basically awesome, which is a fluffy thing to be. That's true.
That's a
also.
Good point.
Yeah, I think without... What is making that? You know what? I'm not going to fuss too much about it because Sleep can't hear it.
I can't hear it.
Yeah. Finally free from ad hell? Oh, God. Oh, no game audio? Oh, whoopsie.
Oh, no.
Oh, no. Why is there no game audio?
Game audio.
For what reason? Oh, that's why. I think this one?
Is it fixed? Did you fix it?
Yep, I fixed it and it got loud.
Oh.
There we go. Yeah, I think if we don't adjust for size, then it's me, absolutely. If we do adjust for size, then I think your tail is fucking enormous, right?
I do have a very big tail.
And like okay, if we're adjusting for size, and we might as well adjust for like removing my butt as well, and like paring it down to one tail.
Why would you give me an extra butt?
Okay, yeah. We give you an extra butt instead.
Old two butt sleet, they call me.
Okay, he's okay.
I'm gonna give him a headache.
Ow. This place is messed up.
I like that it seems like it's actually used and not just a big garbage can.
Big empty room, yeah. Oh my god. Big garbage
can. Free cheek sleet. Okay, no, we've had this discussion before.
Yeah, that was on an earlier
the minimum number of cheeks to constitute two butts. Is it 3 or is it 4? Oh, toilet hamburger.
It's the only one that understands me. It's a chicken burger anyway. Not a hammed burger.
Yeah, chicken burgers are usually more empathetic.
Yeah, exactly.
Talking about.
I think that answered that question.
Yep.
Why snap? That's
easy.
Yeah.
I like cats. I like the cold. I like being able to purr.
Ooh.
That's pretty much. And I like big tails.
Big tail never fail.
I'm compelled to tell the truth about that.
God, for me, I went from let's see, I went from a wildcat, which is a specific type of cat in Scotland, like, and to a wildcat tour to a.
Were you a Chicot?
No, actually, that's never been a thing that I've vibed with. That's something that means something to some folks, but it's something that means absolutely nothing to me. So it's just like, I don't, I don't mind it, but it's not me. I'm not one of. The official Chicot lore got wild. Also, they're hanging out with Princess Celestia and stuff from My Little Pony now.
Oh boy.
Yeah. Or I might be getting that wrong. That might be not the official lore, but
it's such a great. I don't want to call it relic, but it's definitely a thing of the vintage furry.
It's an interesting little thing because it's the overlap between vintage furry and early fandom. So Trek, obviously.
I was gonna say I kind of associate them with Star Trek.
Yeah, because that's where they came from. Like they were kind of a fan creation in the Star Trek universe, and a lot of folks that are into Chicots are very much Trekkies. Still into that also.
There's a cross section that I really love that's really endearing to me of Chicots. It's that like 90s era colored pencil art. Alongside, they're in IRCs talking about the next generation a whole bunch.
Oh yeah.
And it's just it's a pleasant thing.
Yeah.
Godspeed.
Chicots have been replaced by the more general Tor label. I think that's just general perception. Like I know a lot of folks that still vibe with the Chicot label. So yeah, I think that people got really weirdly gatekeepy about Chicots on Fur Affinity. Really? I did not know that. I think that maybe I got shielded from a lot of that because I just kind of existed so far outside the fandom for the longest time.
Yeah.
Like, to the point that when some rando messaged me on Fur Affinity saying, hey, this art of your character is really pretty, can I use this art for my character? I just went, yeah, sure, whatever. Like, yeah, that was a time. Oh god. Yeah, why Snap for me specifically? Yeah, so I think part of it was guess bucket's got water in it. Should I just put it down? I
think it's Alt R.
Well, it sure doesn't seem to be Alt R.
What the heck?
Dr. Kell, put the bucket down. Might need to rebind Alt. Oh, that's possible, yeah. What are my binds? Shift left control. Alt, left Alt, yeah. That's just...
Scroll. Not that much. Down a little bit, down a little bit. Drop item R. Oh, maybe it's just RR.
Oh, is it just R? Okay. Nope, that puts it in my ass.
Dropped it in your ass. I don't know. It's impossible. It's not like we've sunk hours and hours into this game. Okay. Wow.
Well, that's a problem. Hang on. Nope, I've got an idea. I think.
Okay.
I hope.
Scared?
Where was I? Oh yeah, snaps. You post feline toros and people will be like, I can tell that you don't understand Chacat lore from the way you drew this. Which is a wild thing to say. That's absolutely bonkers to say. Yeah, that's really gatekeepy and shit. Like, it's just funny animals. Like, you don't gotta be like that, people. But yeah, for me, I feel like the snow leopard thing started as a means of really getting someone I knew that was really into tails, as in the anatomical part, and I was like, well, what has a really thick tail? Snow leopards. Okay, let's try this on, and then it just kind of stuck, and I just kind of appreciated it a lot. I liked it a lot, and it just stuck. Sync must be on. I know. Let's move on to the next question. Favorite Pokemon's Go.
Man.
Oh god. I still have a soft spot for Charizard. Like, Charmander was my first ever Pokemon, and getting a Charizard was a highlight of my tiny little time. Where are these questions coming from? These are coming from our Neospring. If you want, you can ask us questions there, but you can also just ask us questions in chat. Oh, hiya, thank you so much, that helps. Yeah.
Shout into your nearest tube of Neosporin. We'll get it.
Yeah, you had the link up. Bless you. Also, I should point out, since it's not come up for a little bit, we are also raising funds for our friend Mentova, whose Ko-Fi link is in the bottom left of the screen right now. Sorry, bottom right of the screen right now. We're sitting on it. My brain is not functioning, I'm afraid. We got blisteringly high last night, and I don't think either of us have really recovered.
No.
It was not a good time, unfortunately. But yeah, $10 and up donations, we will sink a shot of Pilk in your honor. And yeah, all money raised goes to help our friend pay their rent, because that's coming due in a little bit. So all that's very much appreciated.
Yeah.
Pilk evil? It's I mean, yeah, it's evil. You can make us suffer. Oh no. So favorite Pokemons, yeah, Charizard obviously, but also like I really like Shinx and Luxray. That whole line is dear to my heart, because that's I think when I came back into Pokemon, I got a Shinx, and I loved them a lot. Oh, Evil Hydrate, huh?
Oh.
Honey, could you grab me a Monster Energy drink, please?
Oh, yeah.
You're gonna need to get some for yourself, also. Oh, and good hydrate, too. Oh, chat, she's in a skirt today, and she's looking lovely. Yeah.
There you are.
Thank you. Oh.
Shit.
Jax, would you like some rare Shinx merch as a gift? I would love that. Are you just gonna pour yourself a Pilk for hydration?
No.
Okay.
I'm gonna do a half Pilk.
What? Oh, with just the Pepsi, right? I would love that. I love me some Shinx. Yeah.
It's a hard question for me too. There's
I feel like
too many these days. But...
Like I feel like yours. If someone asked me what yours is, it would probably be a Doduo or Dodrio.
Dodrio is up there.
Yeah.
I love a Pokemon who evolves by just having more Pokemon glue itself onto it.
Yeah.
So like, ew.
There's a rat in there.
Oh, it is a rat. Hi, little buddy. I love a Dodrio. I love a Magnemite. Or a Magneton, rather.
Diglett.
Diglett is good. I really like Whimsicott. I think they're very cute little cotton sheepy. They're very sweet. I really like Slowpoke.
Ooh. Yeah, Slowpoke's a good one as well.
I've tried in the past to make like a Pokesona, and it always changes. And I think a Slowpoke would be a cute one.
I would love to see you have a Slowpoke Pokesona. That would be adorable.
But yeah, I like Whimsicott a lot. I've got some Whimsicott stuff. Got that little Whimsicott I made out of clay.
Yeah, I remember that little guy. Does this work?
Mm.
Okay, can I...
Oh, I've been playing the Card Game Pocket app a little bit, which,
Uh-huh.
Oh, what?
How did I do that? Hang on. Is that Control R? Nope.
You placed something.
Control Alt R.
Control Alt R. What the fuck? It's so convoluted.
Take care, Granola Borealis. Good to see you.
It's a fun game. If you're the sort of person who would spend money on stuff like that, I would recommend you not get it because it's not worth your money.
Welcome, Moon and Star.
It's
I have prepared a place for you.
A Wawawa happy 48 months. I have to bark. 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 Bark.
I got a card
bark,
for an Alolan
bark,
Marowak that was
bark,
really cute.
Bark.
So
Bark. A Rootilda.
You're getting drowned out a little bit by...
I like Alolan Marowak.
Oh, Alolan Marowak is good.
I like that card art that I got.
Yeah.
Little sad boy lizard. Scrafty is a good one.
Scrafty is so cute.
I like a lot of the Unova Pokemon.
Yeah.
That might have been one of the last gen. I played a lot of the very first one because I'm old.
Yep.
I didn't really play the next few gens. Not until Diamond and Pearl.
Yeah, like I played Red and then got really excited about Gold and Silver, but by the time the game actually released in the UK, I had completely lost interest in Pokemon.
Yeah.
Like I had been downloading every single version, every single ROM I could find of Pokemon Gold, hoping that one of them would be an actual translation. And no, it was always the same exact ROM that was badly translated in the first town and then just gradually slumped into incoherence.
Oh boy.
I actually have that on a cartridge because I think that my mum picked it up at a charity shop at some point, way after Pokemon Gold's relevance, and was just like, oh, this is a video game, here, you have this for your collection. And I looked at it and realized that it was like this bootleg that I'd found everywhere on the internet back in the day, but someone had, made a fake cartridge for it and was, selling it, which is bonkers for me.
Yeah.
And the same damn thing happened to a friend of mine in school as well. I remember he went on vacation to somewhere in Spain, and they found a Pokemon Gold cart there, and it did the same exact thing where it just, translation was rough to start out with, and then just completely fell off the rails.
Awesome.
Like the moment you get out of the first town. Oh man. Let's see what the next question we've got is.
Okay.
What got you into streaming? We kind of addressed this already, but it's just...
Yeah.
It was kind of just... It was... We thought we were funny. Your mileage may vary, but obviously you think that we're at least entertaining, otherwise you wouldn't be here.
Yeah. I also like that it gives me precedent to be like, hey Jax, my love.
Yes, Sleep, my love.
There's this game that I really, really like.
Yep.
Called Buttfucks Let's Go Nuts 69.
Okay. That's not a game, and I think that's probably banned on Twitch.
I really think you might enjoy it. So now I have a reason to get you to play it.
Yeah.
We've done that a few times with each other. We've both brought games from our childhood across in the stream for the other to mess with. So that's fun. But it's something that we would be doing anyway. Just,
Yeah, I think
watching you play Voices of the Void here today on a Saturday, and it adds some extra little community to it, which does good things to my brain.
Yeah. It's nice to hang out with people and have a good time, it turns out. Controversial opinion, but I think it rules when you get to hang out with people.
Side note, back to the Pokemon question. How fucked up is it that there's like a purple snow leopard Pokemon that's just not good?
I know, right?
Like, I'd heard that it was gonna be, I don't even remember what gen it's in, and I was so disappointed when I actually saw it. I was like, oh, this is just kind of, you look weird.
Yeah, Lipard. It looks strange is the problem with it, unfortunately.
I mean, it looks fine, but it's just I was thinking maybe I would make an OC, but I'm not going to do that with you, I don't think.
There's an actual snowy saber-toothed cat now. I think in Scarlet and Violet. Xian Pao, yeah. That does look kind of cool. I like that a lot. I would need to. I feel like I would need to actually play the game and see that Pokemon in action before doing any kind of character stuff with it.
Yeah.
Garbage bag. Cigars?
Oh, fancy.
For 500. Jesus. Wait, a water sprinkler? What the fuck is happening in this video game?
There's a lot of Fairman stuff in here now.
I'm gonna just order a bunch of garbage bags. We're gonna clean this place up. There's farming now. Oh my god. That's very exciting to me. The cigar has a Germa on it. Phenomenal.
Great. Has Germa played this?
I don't think Germa's even played this.
It's got Germa and it's got Vinny, and I don't think either of them have played this game, which is really... It's aspirational in a way that I quite enjoy.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a shitpost a little bit, but it's also like...
Joel played the hell out of it, I know that much.
Yeah.
Make burger from scratch, almost.
There's a Joel Kerfus, right, that you can make?
Yeah, you can make Jerfus.
Jerfus.
Jeans Kerfus.
Richard Jerfus.
Richard Jerfus. Now, there was a... Oh, there it is. There's the item box.
You can make a burger from scratch, almost.
I hear that to do that, you have to invent the universe or something.
Billions and billions of embers.
One giant gib turns into a single patty. Scary. Scary sentence.
Oh, wait, you can just use meat jibs? Can you use...
Oh, no.
Can you use the bounty from Bad Sun to make a burger?
Can you use the big splat from... from wherever the fuck it was?
Oh, is Big Splat still there?
There's like a big fucking...
It was out by one of the Transformers, right?
Yeah. Might have to check that out. Other legendaries from that set are Compost Snail, Deer with a Bullhead, and Fire Goldfish.
Compost Snail sounds cool. What is that one?
Use a kitchen knife on a meat gib. Any meat gib. Oh, scary. Okay.
Cool.
Well, that's exciting. We might do that.
Let's
go up to the next question. Paper or plastic? I will take a paper bag any day because plastic recycling is I mean, it's not great. Kind of defeats the purpose if, by recycling, a lot of what happens is just shipping it overseas for someone else to deal with.
Yeah, I feel like... Oh, wow. Woshin, this compost snail is very cool, actually. Sorry, distracted. Yeah, I feel like we came to a global understanding that a lot of plastic recycling is just dumping it in Africa.
Yeah, and that's...
Which...
That sucks.
Didn't induce a bunch of sort of revolutionary action that one would think such a discovery would be, but here we are. Anyway, paper.
Yeah, paper. And if I'm paying with paper or plastic, I'm probably paying plastic because, like, it's hard to pay cash in an increasingly cashless society.
The world is structured around using your card nowadays.
Yup. Oh, my flashlight.
No.
Can't see shit.
Your
I
photon
can't see fuck.
rifle.
Why snap? Did we not?
We did cover that.
Oh, we have two Y
okay.
snaps. Okay.
Well, same reason.
Same reason.
Have not changed yet.
Is there a phrase that lives rent-free in your head, like man, hook, hand, car, door, or Dallas Salad?
Dallas Salad.
So, the one that lives rent-free in my head recently is Luigi House, Buddit Mansion.
Buddit Mansion. I feel like it took me a little while to get put a little dirt under my pillow for the dirt man out of my head.
What even?
Oh, you know, it's from culture.
From culture, okay, sure, honey.
I struggle to think of any, but I know there's a few. We have a tendency to get to apply sentences that we've said to musical meter of various things, like the fucking bars from Fiddler on the Roof.
Oh yeah. Just every now and then we'll realize that something can be said to
every 6 syllables.
And I think it's less so now, but the girl from Ipanema was in there as well for a good bit.
One of the times you had spent a good bit living with me back in the States was torturing me with the girl from Ipanema.
She was very cooperative. Girls from Snapamina, true. I'm glad they fixed the volume on the garbage gag rolls a little bit.
Yeah,
I think
it's
anyway.
better than it was.
Yeah. Okay. Next question. What would a Coral Stream Team candle smell like?
Oh boy.
Who?
Well, it depends on where it's being sold.
Okay,
No.
so let's do an Etsy store answer and an OnlyFans store answer, I guess.
Maybe we could just do the Etsy answer.
Are you sure? Okay.
I would want mine to smell like chocolates and wood smoke.
Oh, I like that. I like a nice pine scent myself. I feel like it's not really part of our brand right now, but I feel like we talk a lot about how it would be nice to go camping.
Yeah, I think taiga camping would be our candle.
Camping in a tiger?
Yep. No, that's called endo, and that's something different.
Oh, man, this is so difficult.
No, you know, like a boreal coniferous woodland at elevation. I think that's what a taiga is.
Taiga's a big kitty cat.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's a good smell combo. Or smombo.
I like a good smombo.
I like about 5 of them. If we get above 5 Smombos, then we're jumping the shark a little bit.
Fun fact, I'm working with a friend on a shirt for a merch store about Vor. Awesome. Love wins.
Eat this shirt.
Probably. Eat this shirt.
Eat this shirt.
Nothing matters. Eat this shirt. Implore you to look at decent candles. Okay, yeah, you know what? Sure. Let me... Decent candles. Decent candles. They're pretty fucking decent.
Wow.
Sorry.
All other candles are cheap and shitty.
100% paraffin wax. These aren't for soy boy beta cucks. Real wax lasts longer, smells better, and doesn't make you wear a little cock cage.
Whoa.
Oh, clown fetish, cotton candy, cream pie, and taffy. Golden showers, lemon, rainwater, and oh well.
Lasts a lot longer than your little dick.
Good shipping, about 5 fucking days, asshole. Cum spell, library books, magic.
Okay, wait, no, hang on, I'm going back. Our OnlyFans candle's gonna be cum spell.
Oh god. Wow.
Awesome.
I love my dragon pussy and butt slut candles. Awesome conversation starters when I have guests over. They smell great and they last a long time. I feel
Good
like
evening, Superintendent Chalmers.
I feel like I've seen the dragon pussy candle around.
Oh boy.
Yeah, the designs of these is really something. Wow, okay. That's exciting. I made it here, Seymour, despite your candles. What's next on the...
I love the world and the people who live in it.
What was up with bacon being on everything in the 2010s? So, I don't know if this is apocryphal or not, but my understanding of that is that there was a vast oversupply of pork and pork products. So the whole lay awesome epic bacon thing was an advertising push from the Pork Council. I know that sounds ridiculous, but like you know how there were just ads for drinking milk in the US.
Yeah,
right?
no, that was definitely a thing with the got milk ads.
Yeah, that was by the Milk Council or something. Like it was by it wasn't necessarily by health groups. It was by people that were like, we need people to be drinking more milk. So
these shadowy, becowled people, a little udder hanging out of the silhouette.
But yeah, I think that's the truth. Don't rely on me as a primary source, because I'm just some dumbass girl on the internet talking off the cuff. I've not got my references here. Like, I looked at this question last night and was like, I should probably check my references and make sure that this is correct and do some research. I didn't do that. so like, but that's definitely what I heard, was that it was some kind of yeah, we want to sell more pork products, so we're going to have this big push for bacon being in everything and being quirky and awesome about it. And it feels like that's just something that the internet at the time ran with.
Yeah.
So, next. How's married life? Do you feel any different? Yeah, I think so. It, like... I said to Sleep this morning, there's another cat in my enclosure, and it feels a little weird sometimes.
Yeah. I mean, definitely feel different. Yeah, there's gonna be an adjustment period. I mean, I went from, you know, living alone, working most of my waking hours to this, which is a huge improvement. But is definitely like, oh, I have to adapt to change. But as far as my connection to you, I don't think it really feels all that different.
Yeah.
Because we've been calling each other our wife. Why did I say it like that? For a long time.
I don't know. That was a very bold pronunciation of wife.
Do I say wife or wives?
Wife.
Nobody knows. So, you know, we had our ceremony, and that was really nice. And I really
lovely.
enjoy the opportunities I get to, like when I'm talking about you with my friends, I just call you Jax because they know who Jax is. Because Jax is also friends. But when I get to talk to somebody who doesn't know who you are and just say, "Oh yeah, my wife," it's like, oh, that feels cool.
It feels nice.
That's fun. I like that.
Oh, I love you.
I love you.
Mwah. I should probably sort this garbage, but I'm not going to right now.
It's really useful stuff to have. The one time I was playing this game alone and decided to convert all of the trash in here into scrap and not misuse anything, I regretted it so much because then I just had a giant pile of scrap I wasn't using that I had to look at all the time. I was like, why did I waste all this time doing this? God damn it.
I mean, I did that too. But yeah, like, I think I covered this in an earlier question, but just being able to wake up next to you is real nice, and being able to, like, just act on the impulse to bother you is very nice also.
Yeah.
Like, there's another cat in my enclosure, and I can swat at her whenever I want.
Exactly.
It makes me very happy. Let's move on to the next question. See what we got here. Deal or no deal? Really?
Deal.
You're
betting it all.
Okay.
Suitcase 19.
Okay. I'm going no deal then.
Oh wait, no deal. That's what I meant. That's how that works. No deal.
I mean, no, like, the way that it works is some shadowy person calls up and Noel Edmonds says some words, and then they give you an offer that's probably a bit lowball, but you can walk away with that.
I want to go all the way. No deal.
Okay. Well, I think we just lost all the bananas.
I'm just stupid.
I mean, me too. What's your favorite controller? I think it's the GameCube, hands down. Like,
I was gonna say GameCube.
It's really hard to beat. Uh-oh. Well, I guess I'll hold that in my teeth while running to... Uh-oh. Did I need a hook to get out of here?
No, you can vault. It's just tricky. I think you need to look a little more... Yeah. No. A little more logwards.
But yeah, GameCube, yeah, for the button layout, exactly. Like, I think that it's a big shame that controller designs got homogenized into analog stick is either you either got your two analog sticks down to the bottom left and bottom right, so the PlayStation style, or the Xbox style with the offset analog sticks, and then you have your 4 buttons and a diamond and your D-pad, and that's it. I think it's a big shame that that's just how all controllers are these days.
Yeah.
I liked the way that the GameCube was set out with this is essentially your primary action button, then you've got an easy thumb slide to any of your tertiary buttons. Like,
you got your little red stop, and then your fairly big auxiliary.
Yeah, button priority was a huge thing, and I don't know, it just contributed to a very unique take on a controller, I thought. And it's a shame that things are just kind of standardized. Like, I understand to an extent why, because to really get the most out of the controller, you would have to design your game around the idea of, okay, these are the buttons that this game is going to use, and this is the one that's going to be most used, and so on and so forth. And it kind of, I guess it would lead to building your game in a certain way.
Sure. I really liked, beyond those two, the trigger buttons.
Oh god, yeah.
Were kind of like built to keep your fingers there.
Yeah.
They were like little little saddles, and I quite liked that. I'm less of a fan of the button versus trigger thing that controllers have nowadays.
Yeah,
What really bothers me about modern controllers, at least like I really like the gamepad that I have for my computer. Most things these days, and I had a gamepad that I used way beyond its prime because it had the two buttons in the back where your middle fingers rest, and that's such a nice place to have those. And you can't use them as actual new buttons on the controller because that would be like cheating if you were to use this in an esports thing. It's like, well, I'm not an esportser. Just give me 2 extra buttons.
Yeah.
Usually I map those to the triggers.
Yeah. It's real strange. I've seen controllers like that where those buttons are just aliased to other controller buttons, but I have seen others where they do actually expose them as real-ass buttons. And that can be kind of a pain to actually set them up because so much... Oh, Jam! Thank you!
Thank you.
Oh, better get a pilk going.
Better get a pilt going.
God, yeah. The specialty Mech Warrior controller for the Xbox, wasn't that for, like, Steel Legion or something like that?
Steel Battalion?
Steel Battalion, yeah.
I won't lie, I would love something like that. It seems fun to me to have the big missile switchy tactile kind of keyboard.
God, there were so many cool joysticks for the PC back when, having a PC joystick was really a thing. Like, I remember having some nice joysticks for playing TIE Fighter and X-Wing versus TIE Fighter.
You should play Wing Commander.
I would love to go through Wing Commander. That game completely passed me by. I don't know how good it is, but, it's a classic for a reason. Anyway, let's get our glasses in front of the mic and...
Let's launch it.
I remember distinctly getting a nice joystick because I was like, I really want to have a better joystick than the one that I've got, which it was old enough that it plugged into the game port, which is like a slightly larger well, if I say serial port, it's not quite right because there's a lot of different things that qualify as a serial port, but
like my mouth.
Yeah.
It's bright voice time.
The game port, for those that aren't familiar, was like a slightly wider version of the plug that a Genesis controller would use. And if you don't know what that looks like, sorry, I can't help you. But yeah, it's from before USB, and I was upgrading to a joystick that was USB, and I remember very distinctly buying the joystick and looking at its slightly more expensive version, which had like force feedback, so what we'd call rumble nowadays. I'm thinking, oh man, that's really expensive. That's like twice the cost. And then I happened to be back in the shop the next week, and it was 50% off, and I was so mad. But yeah, it was a good ass joystick. Like, you could adjust the pitch of the buttons, you could change it from left-handed to right-handed setup quite easily, which was a big feature back in the day, because like a lot of joysticks just did not do different handedness at all.
I feel like I would enjoy... I've been occasionally on and off here trying to get into a sort of space flight sim game.
Ooh, yeah.
Something like... I wish Star Trucker was a little bit better, because that's a really cute game.
Yeah.
I wish there was just a little bit more of the long haul aspect of things. Like an Elite Dangerous, which is a little bit too microtransaction-y for my tastes.
Yeah. And a Star Citizen, which is a little too macrotransaction-y.
Yeah. An X4 Foundations, I think, is one like that. I wonder how well those would work if we get a modern joystick to map that stuff to.
Oh, maybe. I think you need to be just a skosh closer to the mic if you can. Yeah. Yeah.
We're a little bit scuffed.
Yeah, we're going to be a little bit scuffed for a little bit. We've got some plans for new audio setup, and we've got plans for what we're going to be streaming over the next over next week, really.
Yep.
It's going to be under Mail and Delta June, going into Pride Month.
Pride Month is Delta June.
Yeah. Like, I know everyone's been streaming Undertale. We haven't yet. It's a special game to us, for one thing, and for another thing, new Deltarune chapters coming up real soon. So, why the hell not? Why shouldn't we? Okay, Dr. Kell needs to rest. Let's move on to the next question, see what we got. Would you ever make marketable plushies of the girls? That is a goal.
Would be a dream. I want a plush of myself.
Yep,
So
100%. Like I feel like the stipulations are must be sold as a set. Do not separate them. Little magnets in the paws so that we can hold hands.
Yes.
I feel like that's non-negotiable. But that's something that I feel like we will need to be a bit bigger of a noise to get that, because I've seen folks that are talking about getting like makeshift plushes and such, and they're a fair bit bigger than us right now. So we'll get there.
Mm-hmm.
We will get there.
Hold hands or climb fridge.
True. Climb
Look at
fridge.
all the cookies that you hide up there.
Mm-hmm. You hug your plushy self, you get sucked into it until your partner cuddles enough to let you out.
Wow.
Uh-oh. Oh, what?
Oh, wow.
My glasses!
Cool dying chamber.
Was that dream even? Well, okay, let's see. What's the next question? How'd you come up with the name? So, I think you had a good answer for this one.
Yeah, I think in part it came from us playing Human Fall Flat together.
Mm-hmm.
Because specifically the little character customizer there, you can kind of draw on yourself.
Yep.
And you had a shirt that just had girls written on it, as though you were so much of a lesbian you couldn't even say the word girls right. And that was really cute to me, and I think that just became a kind of term that we used a lot.
Mm-hmm.
So when it came time to name us, it was like, well, we're the girls.
Yep.
So
we're your girls. I feel like girls is a term that was just in the zeitgeist.
Yeah, it's definitely not unique to us.
Yeah. Lesbians, lesbians.
Exactly.
Girls.
Lebanese.
I can't remember if... God, what was that from? That was an old Tumblr meme that was just someone trying to say lesbians and doing it badly.
Yeah.
And I can't remember if they came out with girls in the end or gorls.
I think it was girls.
I think it might have been gorls.
Did we have any rejected names? We really didn't go through a whole lot. We kind of were like, Girl Stream Team? Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I can't think of any names that we... I feel like we just hit Girl Stream Team pretty early, and that was about it.
Yeah. Not the best for our SEO, but it is a good
No,
name.
no, I don't mind it being
Yeah,
not.
I don't care.
Yeah. Oh my god, I got to learn so much about how this works.
I love that there's a phone now that says it doesn't work, so that one time it can.
Yeah. Dial this in. Close enough. Remember the Vintage Plus is the vibe for the girls plush, posting it into the Discord now. Ooh, I'll put that up on screen in a moment.
Yeah.
Oh, is it good?
They're cute.
Let's see.
They're hugging monkeys.
Oh, very precious. I will dial this in and then I'll put that up on screen.
It was basically a Contact fan game if you think about it.
Yeah, kinda. I mean, it's a signal simulator fan game, specifically and literally.
True.
Let's see. Where's that thing? Boop. And then general.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh. Where's this gonna save? Oh, desktop. Okay, that's fine.
We can legit play this game two-handed now. That's true. One on keyboard, one on mouse.
That's extremely true. Yeah. We're gonna have some serious Cerberus mode streams at some point or another.
We've on our own played a few Switch games like that where we would just each take a Joy-Con, and that was always fun.
Mm-hmm.
And
I've completely lost the monkeys. There are the monkeys. There we go.
monkeys.
Prototype girl plush, except they're monkeys.
I think that's a good thing to aim for.
Yeah. 2-player, 1-controller drift compatibility streams. Exactly.
Yes.
I have to wonder if we'll have better luck with Dark Souls now in the same building.
The problem is we'd never even played it regularly before. I mean, I'd played other FromSoft games.
Yeah. I feel like we might have to go through the gauntlet of actually.
I still have Bloodborne's map memorized somewhere in my tissues. I don't know enough about Dark Souls 1 to...
That's fair.
Yeah.
What's our next question? The power's out, your phone's dead, what do you do? I feel like in a situation like that, it's probably time to get out a sketchbook and just doodle.
Yeah.
Which is not something I do too often normally, but
I think if it's light enough out, that would be board game time for sure.
True.
We would get some magic going or some what's a fun board game?
Monopoly.
Monopoly.
Dominion's pretty good. I like Dominion.
Yeah.
Magic the Gathering, obviously. I think you said that, didn't you?
Root.
Root's a good call. Yep.
I want to play more Root.
God, I need to get you playing Agricola now that you're here.
Agricola.
We're gonna get you playing all these worker placement games.
Oh boy. You married a European.
Yeah. I mean, not technically, considering
Not
yeah. Oh my god, I got so many garbage gag rolls. There we go.
All right, making cash.
Yeah.
The power's out. Your phone is dead at the door. It's dangerous cannibals. Shia LaBeouf.
Ads in 1 minute. Oh my goodness, already. Well, we'll hold off on answering stuff until we're back from the ads. I will just fire them off just now. And if you're subscribed to us, then thanks. Enjoy sticking around. We're going to keep playing Voices of the Void.
Yay.
If you're not subscribed, we'll not be answering any more questions until we're back, so don't you worry, you won't miss anything.
Yahoo!
Whee!
And for those of you who are currently subscribed and able to watch us, you get this cool little behind-the-scenes moment.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna go piss.
Oh, she's going to go piss, chat. That's exciting. Ugh. Well, it's just me. I'm gonna have a good look at these consoles because I really haven't. Report unusual moving stars. Seek something for guidance? Could be guidance. Yeah, weird. That probably means something. Those USB ports in there? Can't be. Reinstall module, cool shark. Processing encryption unit. Oh. Optic drive cassette slot. That's interesting. Optical cassettes are a weird one.
Hello.
Oh, you're back.
I'm back.
You're back from piss.
Yep.
What? Huh. External engineer phone, I think. Oh, seek manual for guidance. Please exercise caution when clawing?
Whoa.
What?
Huh. what are you talking about?
Console project lead. What do you mean when clawing? What? Don't something.
Ooh. Wow.
Do you think that's a deliberate misspelling? Progressing.
Oh, progressing, yeah. What the fuck? I was hooked on the Legion and wondering if that was relevant to Stolas.
Maybe, oh, I mean, absolutely, yes. Yeah, 26 Legion, 1898.
I gotta look something up.
Okay, that's doing the do. It's getting dark.
Yep. Stolas in Mars Goetia commands 26 legions of demons.
Oh.
So.
Well, there you go then.
So that's interesting.
How about Stolas and Hell of a Boss?
Well, you'll always have to be in the dark about that because I ain't looking it up.
Me neither.
I learned that he was a character in that just now when I googled Stolas, and that was the top result above the historical. Well, historical is not the right word, but you know what I mean.
My bags.
Your bags.
Oh, it just occurred to me. I don't have like
Oh, the warp arrows.
The blounts.
The balloons.
Demonology sounds a lot like it's describing an MLM a lot of the time. You're not wrong. Now, do I have enough to buy an item box? Because that... Okay, good. I was concerned. Be back from ads. we're back from ads.
Wow.
Okay. So our next question is, when will you adopt some kitty babies? Have any names for them in mind? If so,
Oh, hopefully soon, because I miss having kitties.
Yeah.
I don't know that we're settled on a name yet.
Yeah.
I feel like that's gonna depend on the kitty a little bit.
Yeah. Definitely going to depend on the kitty cats. Didn't you have one upstairs? I think I used that one already.
What are you looking for?
Item box. There was one here, but... Oh, paper sheet. This is an item box. Okay, yeah. Yeah. Items without a price will sell for 1 point.
Wow.
Awesome. Okay, Kitty's answered. What are some of your inspirations? People or things that inspire you to improving your skills or learn more about things or just can get you to talk on and on? I am inspired a lot by my friends. Like, when coming into streaming, I was definitely inspired a lot by the streamers that we watched, which we mentioned earlier. Penny, Sophie, Dollop, obviously the Radio TV Solutions crowd as well. And it's kind of inescapable to say that some of our humor is influenced by the Brothers McElroy a bit.
True.
I think we distinguish ourselves enough from them, but like, a lot of the way that we talk is at least somewhat influenced by that. Which
a lot of changes to the lexicon.
Yeah.
Coming from there. Yeah, I mean, you are kind of an inspiration to me with a lot of the creative things that you do. A lot of your intelligence around computers.
Oh.
That sort of thing. Hanging out with Ellie has been really great.
Oh, Ellie's fantastic.
She's an inspiration, just because she's such a creative polymath. You know, it makes me want to get out and do more stuff.
Yeah. Like, a lot of it is just... That was loud as hell. A lot of it is just seeing other people be creative and amazing and just thinking, I want to be creative and amazing too. I want to... that just inspires me to do better and do more interesting, more exciting stuff.
Yeah.
And I am hoping that that's something that we're going to be able to, get a bit more into. Like, I think our streams are often best when we're a little bit outside of our comfort zone. Like the Blender stream, I remember pretty fondly because neither of us knew what the fuck we were doing.
Yeah.
I think that was good. I really want to do some cooking streams now that we're living together.
Yeah.
I'm a little anxious about being on camera.
That's a hell of it too. I would love to do some on-camera stuff at some point, but also I don't want to be visualized.
Yeah, y'all are gonna have to be very nice to us if we do on-camera stuff, okay? The BBC Micro Columbo dating quiz stream. Oh my fucking god. Wow, that was wild. And it didn't even give us an answer at the end. Like, it was like, well, that's nice, crash.
Yeah.
Other inspirations. I think I get a little bit of inspiration here and there from Simple Flips. Like, obviously, you've probably quoted me saying a couple of Simple Flips phrases here and there because like
I flip so simple style.
yep, that's his famous catchphrase. I don't know. He has a mode of speaking that really digs into my brain sometimes, and I enjoy that a lot. Shoutouts to Simple Flips. Who else inspirationally? Is it trite to say Bob Ross a little bit? Like,
I don't think so.
I think that's maybe less artistically and more spiritually, just like every time you hear Bob Ross talk about a thing, it's always just, I don't know, it's the most encouraging and gentle way that you could be talking about that particular thing, and I don't know, I think I aspire to have those kinds of vibes.
Yeah. You do have a very sort of soothing countenance.
You mean custom content is disabled? Enable it.
Computer?
Why would that ever be why would there be a thing to disable custom content?
Oh, we were just there. I just saw it. There, enable custom content.
There we go.
Yay.
I'm gonna put these up on the walls in no particular order.
Believers.
Get everything? I think I got everything. Oh, this one. There we go.
Yay.
Goofy game by Goofy ass Dev. Yeah, why would you not want custom content?
I know.
Ugh.
Obviously half the fun of the game.
Here we go.
Putting stickers of your friends and hiding pinups of your own character behind
Behind curtains because they've got assets. Organic trash. Yum.
Kel, such a teetotaler.
Oh, such a... Nope, that's a cup. There we go. Okay, Jax, so the next question is a mini game. Oh, that's exciting. Oh my god. Oh my god, okay. Are you familiar with the wedding shoe game? The newlywed couple sitting back to back in chairs, each holding one of their own shoes, one of their partner's shoes. A friend or family member asks questions like, which of you proposed? The newlyweds answer by holding up shoes themselves, the other neither or both.
Oh.
Some example questions if you'd like to play a variant of this on stream. Oh, who's the better kisser? Which was the first to ask the other out? Who has more X's? Which of you has a more burning hatred of capitalism? Who's louder? Which of you is more likely to be late? Which of you needs to sleep longer? Who has the bigger wardrobe? Who starts fights? Who apologizes first? Who has problems understanding simple concepts like applesauce as a unique dish? Who is the better driver outside of Voices of the Void? Who hogs the blankets? Who's most dramatic? Which of you actually took a shoe off for this? And the final question, who is so happy that she married the other snap? If either of you doesn't say both, you're fired.
Ooh.
That's wild. Okay, you know what? We're actually fairly close to... I think what we're going to do is we're going to finish off the other questions and we'll come back to these. And I think chat will ask us questions. I don't think we'll do the blind thing because that's not going to be visually interesting for you.
Yeah.
And it's going to be difficult for us because we'll be facing away from the microphone.
Yeah.
So we'll come back to these. Hey girls, I'm a YouTube watcher and enjoy your streams. They always make me feel better when I'm in a rough spot.
Yay.
Congrats on getting married, you two. May you all have
Yay.
a wonderful life together. Oh, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Like, we put out stuff into the world and, you know, we've said before, this is something we'd be doing anyway, and just, behind closed doors, and I'm glad that opening it up to folks can help, even in some small way. That helps me a lot.
Yeah.
It helps me a lot. That makes me happy. I'm glad to be able to help anyone going through rough times, because it's nice just to have someone there,
Mm-hmm.
Okay, question time. What are some obscure media, movies, books, video games that you wish more people knew about?
Ooh. The one that jumps immediately into my head is the Dark Tower series by Stephen King. It's a series of 7 books, 8 if you hate yourself. Count the bad one.
I don't know how obscure the Dark Tower is, because it is a Stephen King joint.
Yeah, Stephen King's not like an obscure author, but
small niche writer Stephen King.
Yeah. But he's better known, I feel like, for his one-off horror stories from, The Shining and Pet Sematary and It and stuff. But Dark Tower is really, really good and really, really fun and really creative. And he allows himself to get really weird with it, even if he doesn't always do a great job. I really like that series, and I think more people should read it.
It's good. I remember you.
I made you read it.
You made me read it, and I'm glad that you did. I don't know if Rem Lazar really qualifies as obscure. It, at this point, it's kind of having its day in the sun,
Yeah.
What do I know about that's obscure? I kind of want to say the Ace Ventura Pet Detective point and click adventure game.
Ooh.
I feel like, again, it's a Jim Carrey joint, so it's not that obscure, but also it's obscure enough. Hai has heard of it by the looks of it, but I thought it was pretty fun. Admittedly, I was a very young kid when I played it, and I'm still baffled about the puzzle where you've got to press the button on the submarine periscope in a certain rhythm, order. I never understood what the actual puzzle was there. It was always just kind of mash the button until the octopus gets off of the island and lets you in. For me. But I think that's probably my obscure pick. Maybe that's something we play on stream at some point, because,
I would be down. That sounds like fun.
I don't know that it's a good game.
I had forgotten that it existed until you said Ace Ventura. I'm like, oh yeah, wasn't there like an adventure game?
Oh. I feel like if we both knew about it, it might not be that obscure.
If I were to pick a video game, I don't know how obscure this is either. And I only played the first 2 in the series. I didn't even really know that they were a series, other than vague hints. But Soul Blazer and Illusion of Gaia specifically were some peak Super Nintendo entertainment. Those are really good games. Terranigma is really good too, but I only ever played that on my adult SNES.
Yeah.
Hint, hint, wink, wink, nudge, nudge. And never got, honestly, super duper far into it, but Soul Blazer is really good. I've got all the music from Soul Blazer burned into my memory forever. Same with Illusion of Gaia. It's very good. That series got me interested in history in a way that school never did. So I think that was an important game for me, and it was just a lot of fun. ActRaiser was really, really cool. I like the music for ActRaiser a lot. I never beat that one, but it's a fun one.
How do we bribe the girls to play the Monkey Island games? Oh, those games are things that we don't enjoy, and they're bad. Oh, actually, they're not good. We would have to get a lot of money donated to our friend Mentova in order to play those games. Wink, wink. Oh man. I think I've played... I don't think I played the Telltale Monkey Island games. I played just about every other one, though. Let's see. I don't know why it needs me to hold control for me to put things down. That's weird.
The drives, you can just click to place them down. And I don't know why that's...
Wait, really?
Thing unique to the drives. Yeah, if you're holding it. Oh, okay. Well, I got rid of it. Or is it control click? I don't know. They used to be you could just click them down.
Yeah, I remember Monkey Island 4 not being amazing. I did not get along well with Monkey Combat. So that does make me think, this is, again, not that obscure, I guess, but I think obscure enough, like Day of the Tentacle. Day of the Tentacle is a really fucking good adventure game, and I've not played through the remastered version as yet.
That would be a fun one to do too. Grim Fandango's got some cult classic status, but I think it's got such a fun story and setting that I think more people need to experience it. It's so nice to have something that's unapologetically not just a white culture kind of thing.
Yeah, it's it feels respectful of its source material.
Yeah, it's like they didn't just have let's make it skeletons, but also it's like the Day of the Dead. That's cool, and then just not interpret it past that. But they've got the main characters played by a Spanish voice actor, and
Oh, natural 20. Thank you so much.
Oh, thank you. Oh, this milk's getting warm.
It's probably fine.
It's probably fine.
Oh,
God. Cheese pillow.
Has a full copy of Maniac Mansion? Yeah. God, that Maniac Mansion is a hard game. At least it's hard if you're coming at it from the perspective of Day of the Tentacle, where, there's no failure states. Oh, we appreciate you, Mentova.
Yeah, we super do.
Alright, cheers. Yummy. This is a stomach warm up for Pride Month.
Oh, the milk finish is starting to get to me a little bit.
What is this?
Ice bone.
Do you think that's bone?
It looks like a little goblin baseball bat.
Yeah, kinda. PlayStation JRPG Legend of Legaia got overshadowed by other similar titles, but solid, good story, charming characters. Yeah. If we're talking PlayStation stuff, I feel like As Your Dreams is maybe a little bit underrated. I think that one is actually obscure. It's poorly translated. There's a point in the game where there's meant to be a title drop where characters, talking about our azure dreams, and instead talks about our dreams that are the color of the sky or something like that. So poorly translated. It is kind of also a little bit of a harem anime, which is a little bit rough, but it is an early example of a dungeon crawler in the I think a little bit in the Pokemon Mystery Dungeon style, and it's fun. It's fun. I like it a lot. Definitely one I want to go back to at some point. I think I tried playing it some time back now. It would be a while ago now to think about it, but yeah, it's worth a look, I think. Okay. Is it a roguelike? It is. It is. Oh, Kel is exhausted. Whoops. I think I went upstairs to go sleep and then forgot. But yeah, Azure Dreams is a roguelike and a creature collector, where you are exploring this tower, trying to get to the top of it, and you can build up your equipment mainly by getting upgrade powder that you sprinkle on your stuff, and you can level up your creatures. You can also fuse creatures to make different creatures and to make certain creatures have different elements, because there's a little bit of elemental battle going on there as well. I think it's really fun. I think it's maybe something I would appreciate a bit more now that I'm older and less of a big dummy. We gotta go get our fucking hash codes because we don't have a boy to get them for us. Let's send off. Oh right, I need to climb the fucking tower. Let's bring up the next question before we go. What is the best and the worst of all Garfield-related things? Ooh, that's tricky.
As in, which is the best and which is the worst, or which is both great and terrible?
Maybe we could answer it both ways, I guess. Both want and don't want more people to know about Vintage Story, not in a gatekeepy way, just think that people tend to hear Minecraft-like game and come at it from a bad faith perspective. I guess, yeah. So let's... Hi, Dr. Cal.
Why does it do that?
I don't know, but I'm glad it does.
It's so weird.
Can't see nearly as much of Dr. Kell as Ellie sees when she looks up, which is sad. Can see right through his hat though, which is very exciting.
Cool invisible hat insides.
I liked the Garfield cartoon a lot.
Garfield and Friends?
Garfield and Friends.
I watched Garfield and Friends. I enjoyed it.
Yeah. I didn't really care for the US Acres stuff, which is, I only really learned that that's what that was very, very late after. For me, it was just like the non-Garfield parts of Garfield and Friends that I don't fully understand why they're there. Mm-hmm. I was there for the Garf. It's the worst part of Garfield. I mean, I feel like Garfield Eats was a pretty bad thing.
Yeah. I think the Garfield Phone Beach is probably the worst Garfield thing to happen.
Oh, that's just depressing, yeah.
Yeah. So I guess I'm going to have to go with that. I'm on the fence about I'm Sorry, John. Because,
Oh.
I think it's fun. I think it's goofy. There's an element probably of we're trying to be cool by inserting it's also dark into this world actually, but it's a little more tongue in cheek than that, I think.
I need to.
It's kind of goofy.
check
I do earnestly like the Lumpy Touch Gorefield stuff, which is so dumb. But
Well, isn't I'm Sorry John the same one and the same there?
well, I'm sorry, John is basically the same. It's the subreddit where people post stuff like that.
Oh, I see. I
Lumpy
see.
Touch went on his own thing or their own thing with it. He's goofy, but it's kind of fun. Garfield Party though
Oh, fuck Garfield Party.
is really bad.
Not good. Bad.
Garfield Kart could have been acceptable with just a couple minor changes.
Yeah, I think Garfield Kart is
It was
staggeringly competent.
so close to being playable.
Yeah.
If they made it so you didn't lose all velocity whenever you bump into something,
Yeah.
And just a few other little changes like that, then it was definitely just aping off of Mario Kart's control scheme.
Yeah, yeah.
But Mario Kart's control scheme is peak.
Yeah.
So, you can't really blame them for that.
Garfield Kart 2 got leaked via a ratings board.
Yeah.
Can you send that to me, please? Because I have a certain shark friend that I need to alert.
We do need to tell him about it.
I'm sure that everyone in the world has sent that to him, but all the same, I just want to go, hey, Garfield Kart 2 challenge, my friend.
Oh, God.
If it were a sim, it would be better. I love the idea of sim racing Garfield Kart. What?
My summer Garf.
Warning!
Oh.
Pile of rocks.
Look out. Anyone with a gravel allergy should turn away now.
You're like big
Oh,
pile
gotta
of
go-
rocks, isn't you?
We gotta go get this shovel.
Yeah. Man. Maybe later. I'm headed to Papa or X-Ray or something right now. I think.
Awesome.
My fucking pile! I think I'm headed the wrong way.
Yay.
Oh, that looks promising. Let me refresh the the Neospring page. See if there's been any more questions since go. Oh my goodness. Okay, we have a few. Oh
gosh.
God. Okay. I swear, on Natural 20, we are going to come back to this, but you've got to admit, this is a lot.
Yeah.
My friend. Okay. Who are your top 3 Chrono Trigger protagonists based on vibes and aesthetics? Mine are Frog, Robo, and Isla. Oh. I feel like that's pretty close to ours, right?
Yeah, mine too. I would say Robo, Frog, and Luca.
Mm-hmm. Frog, I think Frog is my fave. Isla is a strong second,
Yeah.
and like, I like Robo a lot. I like Robo. Robo's very good. Hey, Julie.
Hey, Julie. I want to know where the name Ayla comes from, because it's not from Chrono Trigger. That name shows up a lot in like there's a book called Clan of the Cave Bear. I forget who writes it, but it's about a Neolithic community. The main character is a girl named Ayla.
Oh.
Ayla shows up from time to time as a name, and I wonder where it's sourced. But yeah, Frog is great. I love Robo's design so much,
God.
and I wish I was Luca.
Like, we've kind of poked around with the idea of maybe our next SMP thing being like thinly veiled XPs of Luca and Robo.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know, I think that might be fun. Just not necessarily directly taking the characters, but like the whole
That
idea
dynamic.
of the dynamic of mechanical genius and a cool robot friend is one that I like a lot.
Put in there and it's just Mike and Tom Servo.
Yeah, I said robot friend and the MST theme started playing in my head. No. Well, at least my glasses stayed on.
Yeah, good for you.
The ATV go. There it is.
Making love to a tree.
Let's get the next question. It's gonna keep doing that, isn't it? What other games are you looking forward to streaming in the future? Other than specific games, are there any new genres you want to try, or ones that you've done that you want to explore further?
Oh yes, lots.
Oh man,
there's so many games I want to do on stream.
yeah.
I want to play the Mother series.
Yes.
Now that I'm up here, and now that we've got a slightly larger, chat than we used to, I really want to play the Mother series sometime soon.
Yeah, I have played Earthbound Mother 2 a couple of times and really enjoyed it. I've watched Sleep play the first quarter maybe of Mother 3.
Yeah.
And I've not touched Mother 0 Earthbound 0, Mother 1. And doing all three would be really cool, I think.
Mm-hmm. I enjoy the streams where we kind of get into shenanigans versus the game itself. So something like like The Sims.
Yeah.
More stuff like that would be very fun. I'd like to do some longer games now that we have the opportunity to stream more often.
Yeah, we are probably going to be... Oh, that's different.
Oh. It's berries. I don't think you're supposed to eat white berries.
No, they're probably white currants, right? Hang on, let me have a look at my inventory.
Snowberries. Okay.
A weird berry makes your stomach rubble.
Oh. Turn into money! Yeah, snowberries are...
What's wrong with my berry? It's probably fine. Oh, hang on, I need to adjust myself. There we go. Better. Yeah, other games that we're looking forward to streaming. I do want to get Sims 3 in the bag because
yeah,
I loved doing Sims 2.
Yeah.
And Sims 1. Like, I think Sims 2 is pretty close to peak Girl Stream Team.
I have a weird feeling that Sims 3 is going to be a little harder to find the fun in.
Do you, really?
I don't know. It might not be based on anything, but The Sims 1 was great just because it had so much personality. The Sims 2 had a lot of the personality too, and it also had the character buster 9000.
True.
That really injected a narrative into the game that we wouldn't have had otherwise. And we're not necessarily going to have either of those with The Sims 3. So it's going to be interesting where we find our fiction in there.
Yeah. I think we'll manage. Like, we've discussed some plans for that.
Mm-hmm. I know we've got some good ideas for The Sims 4 when we go to that.
True.
But we'll see. Yeah, I'm sure we'll find something. But mostly I'm just going to miss the character buster.
Yeah.
I also don't think I played a whole lot of 3. I think I mostly just build mode in 3.
I definitely played a lot of 3, but I don't remember my time with 3 as much. I do remember roughly around about when I was playing it because I remember making Sam and Dean from Supernatural in it. So that scopes the time I was playing that fairly decently, I guess. It was still early on in Supernatural as a series when I did that. I am excited for being able to customize things a lot in Sims 3. Like,
that's true. The Swatch system and stuff it had in place was so good.
Yeah.
It was such a crime they took it out.
You could make a wicker guy and make him sit on his wicker sofa in his wicker house and use his wicker toilet.
Wicker,
Right. So any new genres though? That's an interesting one because I think we've, like, I guess we haven't really covered real-time strategy on this channel so much.
Yeah.
I guess part of that is that there's not a lot of real-time strategy games these days. I mean, I guess, well, I mean, StarCraft 2 is fucking ancient at this point. Well, we did stream Command and Conquer though, so we have done that.
We have touched it, and I guess we count Populous.
Yeah, we should count Populous. That's real-time strategy. Okay, the Wicker Wiki. Me when my Sims die unexpectedly. How to get earned? What if everything was made out of pure one? Oh god. Oh, I don't care for that. I feel like I'm going the least efficient route to these servers.
I haven't really been helping you navigate.
That's okay. Get all the numbers in this one. I sure did. Okay, good. One of the furniture manufacturers in Sims 4 is Wicker Whims, so even the devs are in on this.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that's a good fucking joke. Like, that's one of the big Sims adult content sites is /was question mark. I don't know. I didn't go there. Wicked Whims. So Wicker Whims is a pretty direct reference to that, which is honestly a wild thing to see. Like, that feels like a it passed legal kind of thing, you know? Like, nobody with the controls to stop that from being put in knew what that was a reference to.
Yeah, and nobody who isn't very familiar with it would catch it anyway. So
Yeah.
It's like pretty good. I want to play more touristy games like this, but there need to be more of them first.
Yeah, that's true. I like
People really need to sink their teeth into this genre.
I like Voices of the Void as a genre piece. I guess we haven't played My Summer Car.
Yeah,
Val with the mind meld there, just like we should play My Summer Car. Maybe Val, we get you on stream to help our dumbasses with the car a little bit.
Fun.
If you wouldn't mind. You know, yeah, well, maybe I'll send you a DM after this, Val, because I've got ideas.
Send you a picture of a steering wheel with a bunch of spark plugs hot glued to it. And be like, my car doesn't work. I don't understand.
We're so confused. What's our next question? Gamer?
No.
No. You know, with the what stuff stuck in your heads question from much earlier, I feel like we never actually addressed the YouTube poop in the room. Like, I feel like we get phrases from Ellie's YouTube poops in our heads.
Ellie is a bit of a lexicon breaker.
She comes up with fun ways to say things. And I do love a good portmanteau as well.
Sure. Portmanteaus and spoonerisms are the purest form of comedy.
I'll DM you about some stuff anyways. Hit me up when you want. Oh, exciting. Always nice to get a DM from a Babbit. Okay, let's honk her fucking horn. What are your favorite movies you've shown each other? Ooh, I I mean, hundreds of beavers. Like, I mean, that's a recent pull, but also I do remember saying to you, hey, do you want to watch Hundreds of Beavers? And in your mind, you were like, okay, that's gonna be some kind of... What did you think it was?
I don't even remember. It sounded to me like it was not gonna be a good time. And I was very hesitant to be like, I guess, sure. And then about 5 minutes in, I was like, what in the fuck is happening?
Hundreds of Beavers is good as hell.
It was awesome.
What have you shown me that's
what did I made you watch recently? I enjoyed putting you through Beyond the Black Rainbow.
God, that was a trip and a half, that movie. I enjoyed the hell out of that. That was a wild ass thing.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, what was your question, Lazel? Just out of interest.
How do you type with boxing gloves on?
Oh, the Chrono Trigger one. I think that we both wound up with, like, some variation of, I think Sleet had...
I was Robo, Frog, and Luca.
Yeah, and I was Frog, Ayla, and Robo. So, very, very strong showing for those characters. Favorite movies, though? I mean, Hundred of Beaver. I'm not a big movie watcher, is the thing about it. So, I had to be persuaded to watch Hundred of Beaver.
Yeah, I used to watch movies more often than I do now. I watched a few during the big move, just because there's a whole bunch of stuff free on YouTube, and it was the easiest thing for me to put something on.
Did one of us... Did you show me Rem Lazar?
Ah, man. I don't remember. I don't think so, because my friends exposed me to Rem Lazar, and I feel like you were in on the joke at the time.
Yeah, that might be it.
So I don't think we showed each other that.
Yeah.
But we both do love it.
You still need to show me Rocket Man.
No, I don't, because you're going to realize how many of the jokes I say all the time are just from Rocket Man. You're going to realize what a shell of a human being I am.
That's Rocket Man, not the Elton John film, but
no,
the other one.
The 1990s movie with Arlen Williams, I want to say.
I don't know it. 290 points on signals of level 0.
Yay.
And the report. Rocketeer with a finned helmet? No.
Rocket Man about a loser going to Mars with a monkey. Oh, there's a monkey in it, by the way.
There's a monkey in it?
There's a monkey in it.
Why?
Space.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's...
Yeah, where the baker under the bed comes from.
Yup.
You ever bent down to check? Well, how do you know there's not a baker under your bed? Just stupid fucking movie.
I like the sound of it. I'm too tired. Kel, I know you're too tired.
I'm too tired. I'm angry about farts.
Who's the chubby bunny champion between the two of you?
Hey,
Sleep doesn't let me play that.
Let me get up on my soapbox. Don't play chubby bunny, people. That's the worst way for somebody to join the choir invisible. I'm sorry.
She won't let me play it, chat.
It would probably be Jax.
Yeah.
And the fact that I know I would lose, I promise, doesn't factor into it. But don't play chubby bunny.
Like, is it cheating to play that with mini marshmallows?
Yes.
Oh.
Obviously.
So, Wait, so you're very anti people playing Chubby Bunny, but you still have opinions on how it should be played?
Well, when you put it like that, sure, call me a hypocrite, but I feel like mini marshmallows are against the spirit of the thing.
Well, if you're both using mini marshmallows, though...
It's like Final Fantasy versus Paper Mario. You get it? Like, Final Fantasy, you do your attacks that do 909 million damage.
Right.
And in Paper Mario, you do 3 on a good hit, right?
Right.
Like, I can Chubby Bunny with mini marshmallows and be like, oh, I just added 500 to my gaping craw. And look at how easy I can still say Chubby Bunny. But with proper marshmallows, adding 1 ramps up the whole situation immensely. It's more bang for your marshy buck.
Chubby Bunny should be played with breakfast cereal marshmallows.
Oh,
that's exciting.
Wax, yummy.
Oh, mouth just... all the moisture gets wicked out of your mouth.
These nasty little astringent marshmallows.
Against people playing Russian roulette using a Nerf gun, I wouldn't say you're playing Russian roulette. True.
I'm playing Chubby Bunny with a Nerf gun.
Chubby Bunny with a Nerf gun. Let's see. Next question. If you had one, would you use a rotary number pad for your keyboard? Are you kidding?
Fucking awesome.
Absolutely, yes.
I want to play like Cataclysm or Caves of Cud, where I have to like dial my movements in. That's so good.
Ooh, banana.
Generally speaking, mechanical interfacing is and always shall be the superior option. It just feel good.
Yeah.
Why eggshell in freezer? Put egg in freezer? That bad idea. Freezer egg not yummy.
But I've seen some 5-minute crafts hacks where they like freeze an egg and then deep fry it.
Yeah, you have seen this. That's true.
Well, thank you for acknowledging it.
You're welcome. I love you.
I love you.
I love you.
I love you. Number of times you made Donkey Kong references that people thought were Minions references. Oh no.
Oh.
Seen 5-minute crafts hacks where they put the egg in vinegar and it's bigger than before? Yeah. How does it do that?
You know.
What god would let an egg do that?
Egg hungry for vinegar. Egg eat vinegar, go big and strong.
Egg eat vinegar, go big and strong. Every 5-minute craft is a cognito hazard designed to kill someone. Yeah. It's designed to kill me.
I think half of every 5-minute craft is that. The other half are all, you could use a water bottle to suck a yolk out of an egg.
You know, yeah, you're right. There's a lot of...
We're gonna make sure that's on every fucking video.
There's a lot of hacks where you're just sucking something with an egg.
Have you seen this 5-minute craft hack where you put a banana in tinfoil for a month? To do what? Make a bioweapon?
Horrifying. I haven't seen that one. Terrifying. Bad, probably. Like, I can't imagine that results in a good banana.
It certainly doesn't do anything nice to the tinfoil.
Mm-hmm. Do not believe anything they tell you.
Okay.
Gary. Okay, next up. Oh, that's the last one. Let's just refresh. Yeah, okay, so we're on to the... not the newlywed game, but whatever this is. The wedding shoe game. Let me expand the thing real quick.
We can do this without shoes, I think, because I'm not getting up to go get my shoes.
Yeah, I'm not making you get up to get my shoes.
You're on the left side, so your left thumb.
Okay.
I'm right thumb, and then we can do both or neither.
Okay.
And then we can compare our answers in real time.
Hang on, I need to... There's so much text here, man. Okay. Enjoy that over the Voices of the Void. Oh, outside of streams, have you both tried any particular pilk mixtures that other people would consider a health violation? I'm gonna be real, I don't drink pilk off stream.
Yeah.
For some, this might come as a surprise, but no.
Absolutely not.
Like, the Pilk Bar stuff, which will be returning for Pride Month for our marathon next month.
I'm so scared, y'all.
I'm so excited. I don't know how we're going to top what we did last year. We might just, you know, do the same thing rather than explicitly trying to top it. Okay. So, I think for this purpose, let's see, so doing back-to-back in chairs, well, we're not doing that because that's...
we need to face forward for the mic.
Yeah. Holding shoes. Friend or family member asks questions like, which of you proposed? Okay. And we answer by holding up shoes themselves, the other, neither, or both. Okay. So... Was it left thumb indicates you, right thumb indicates...
No, left thumb is you, because you're on the left side.
Okay, left thumb is me. And right thumb is you. Okay. So I guess we're just opening the floor to chat, to, I don't know, ask questions about
Let's answer
us.
the ones that were posed.
Okay. Well, which of you proposed? That's a hard one, because, like,
Okay, I have my answer locked in.
oh boy, yeah, okay. Okay, both of us are saying me,
Yep,
I
it was
did it. Jax did the do. I think we were both kind of at the point where it was what we wanted to do, but
We just hadn't vocalized it.
yeah. To replicate chairs back to back, can you choose your answer secretly and then reveal at the same time? That is what we are doing.
Yep.
It's just that because we don't have a camera on us, it's
You'll have to trust us.
You'll have to trust us. What's the next one on the list here? Which of you is the better kisser? Man.
Huh.
Okay. I have my answer locked in.
Me too.
Okay, go. Really? Okay.
Really?
I said neither. Sleet says Jax.
I'm saying you because I feel like I more quickly have to come up for air.
I'm saying neither because we're both pretty fucking good at it.
I think we're both fairly equivalent smoochaderos.
Mm-hmm. I can give kisses that will just about knock people over, I would say. What's the next one? Who was the first to ask the other out? Well, we already actually answered that one, I think. Okay. Ready?
Uh-huh.
Really? I feel like so I answered Sleet. Sleet answered both of us. I feel like it was by virtue of you saying, "Hey, you'll not remember this in the morning, but I'm really into you."
Yeah, I guess I guess technically it was me first, but we both confessed at the same time.
Yeah, true.
You right after that, so.
Yeah, that's both, baby. Ads in 3? Okay. Let's just roll ads now, and we'll just keep voicing our voids, and we'll come back to these questions in a little bit. I really like cleaning this base up, I gotta say.
It's fun. It's soothing.
Hmm. So does that mean that your house is clean? Well, come on. Be reasonable here.
Be reasonable.
I guess, let's put the shoe on the other foot here. Chat, we have a question for you.
We do?
We do. What would you like to see more of from us?
Ooh.
What stuff do you like us to do? What tickles your fancy? Like, we like doing a lot of stuff. I think the main things that we won't do right now... Right now I'm just happy for more streams. Oh, well, you're getting that. We are probably going to be streaming more often in general.
Yeah.
Not sure exactly what our schedule's going to look like, but yeah.
We're going to stream a little bit earlier. I think the 12:30 p.m. or a.m. rather, Eastern time streams are a thing of the past.
Yeah, it's going to be a lot easier if you're on Eastern time to catch us, I think. Or maybe more difficult. I don't know what everyone's schedules is like, so...
Yeah, you can't plan for everything. I kind of thought that there would be a lot of people because we would be awake at that time looking for streams to listen to.
Yeah.
And there's not always a lot of people around that time that are playing. So you'd think there would be a bigger market, which I guess maybe there is. It's hard to tell. Mm-hmm. But nevertheless, I think it works better for us to not stream that late and then immediately have to go to bed.
Yeah, having a little bit of cooldown after a stream is pretty important for us, I think.
Yeah.
And also having the option to, continue watching whoever we've raided into.
That's true.
And just in general being available for more collaborative stuff. I'm excited to for both of us to
yeah,
appear on
I feel
more
like
stuff
every
together.
time there's been some kind of collab, I've been unable to attend it.
Yeah.
It's been but not anymore.
We're truly a package deal again.
We are left and right Twix.
Which of us tastes better? Who can say?
Buy us dinner and you can find out.
Well, they're not buying us dinner right now. They're buying our good friend...
Buy Mintova dinner and you can find out.
Yeah, buy Mintova dinner and you can taste us. I guess, is the lesson of the day.
Yippee!
How much is dinner? I don't know.
A lot these days.
Yeah. Have you seen prices and the economy?
Is that a regrettable thing to say? It's true. Which one is blanketed in chocolate and which one is coated in chocolate? Ooh. Well, I think Jax would be blanketed because she's got like the whole sort of saddle region that can accommodate a blanket.
True.
And I'm coated in it because I'm clumsy enough to fall into the chocolate pit.
Oh, I keep telling you to watch out for the chocolate pit.
I know how I got these scars. I'm the Willy Wonka Joker.
There's been so many different origin stories for the Joker. There's probably one where he got his scars or ended up with his face like that because of, I don't know, hot candy got on his face. That's just like napalm. It's bad for you.
He microwaved the Jawbreaker and tried to eat it.
Bad move, actually, frankly. L move on the Joker's part. Garbage.
Garbage. Garbage gags.
Garbage gags.
There's so much crap in here.
There's so much, and I want to tidy it all up. Little
We need to get
timeout chair down there.
Yeah, what the fuck? We need to get a kitty cat or a Roomba,
Which we can then turn into a
which we
kitty
can then
cat.
turn into a kitty cat.
Yeah. Yeah.
I still think about us setting ours free into the woods and
Yeah.
finding it a month later full of squirrel bones.
Not enough data. I gave you a signal of level 0. What do you want?
What the fuck? Oh, just because it's just boring.
Oh, yeah, because it's bad. Hi, Sign.
Sign.
Okay, I think we're back from ads, so let's
Okay.
bring the big mama question up again.
Big one.
So what's our next thing on here? Who was the first to ask the other right? Who has more X's? Huh. Okay, yeah, I've got my answer.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, go. Really? we both think it's each other. I think it's me. Sleet thinks it's her.
I've technically got 3.
I have, let's see, there's that one, then
This,
there's,
then the other.
then there's, that one, and that one. I think 4.
Oh, you beat me by 1.
I think 4. I think, first one was, an internet relationship that ended when they faked their own death,
Cool.
which was really awesome and didn't mess me up in the slightest. I was like 13, 14 maybe.
Yeah.
Second one was internet going on to real life that well, internet is real life, but internet going on to in person essentially chose what university I went to based on that person, and we broke up after like a year, I think, which busted me up pretty fierce. Then someone else that I dated for a little bit before we realized that we weren't really a good fit for each other, and then someone I was with for a very long time and just kind of put up with because I was like, oh, this is probably the best I'm gonna get. And then Certain Sleep came along and proved, actually no, you can do better. You can have a person who appreciates you in your life,
Hey,
you know?
I appreciate you.
Yeah, I appreciate you.
Mwah.
Well, how about you? Do you want to enumerate your exes, or you don't have to? Also,
They're not that worth enumerating. I had one who was local when I was in college, who wasn't all that cool in the end. And they had a friends who dated me for a short amount of time, and we just weren't really anything together. And then I had that really long-term relationship with someone with whom I hold nothing but vitriol in my heart. So
so that wasn't the best of times. Okay, which of you has a more burning hatred of capitalism? I got my answer. Yeah, 4 thumbs right up.
it's both of us.
It's both of us. We both think it sucks and stinks real bad. Neither of us want to exist within capitalism. It is
Hard for it not to be a primary factor in our life.
I just think it might be better if we didn't, you know, determine someone's worth based on how much that they can contribute to society. That sounds like some fascist shit.
Mm-hmm.
When you get married, you legally share your hatred of capital. It's true.
It's true.
We have to... It's in the prenup.
Yep.
What's the next one, Sleet, if you can read that?
Who's louder?
Who's louder, just in general?
Just in general.
Okay, yep. I got my answer locked in.
Me too.
Yep, it's me. Both of us voting for me. Yeah, like, I've been... I'm loud. I'm a loud girl. I used to be extremely quiet and withdrawn, and I am still shy. Like, very, very shy. Like, there's a lot of times where I'm like, I just struggle to reach out to people sometimes because I'm like, oh, I don't want to bother them.
Yeah.
And I need to kind of get in my head that people actually like me and think I'm pretty cool.
Yeah, I'm pretty shy also in that respect, but I'm also very soft-spoken.
Mm-hmm.
I'm having to make the conscious decision to talk loud enough for the microphone to pick me up.
Yeah,
we were struggling with that earlier. So.
I was surprised. Like we were doing microphone setup and audio check, and I realized that the level that I had myself set at for our noise gate was too high to pick Sleet up at all.
I usually talk a lot more. Well, maybe not this breathy, but I usually talk a lot more quietly than I do on stream because that's just how my voice works.
Yeah. But certainly learning to project and like a fair bit of just learning to project has been as part of my job for a while. Just making myself heard and understood and learning how to give presentations and stuff like that.
Yeah.
That kind of dovetailed into learning to stream. Missed the start of the stream, but I imagine it's fun being able to switch who's playing without Parsec. I'm gonna admit, I've been hogging the controls.
Yeah, it's theoretically a lot simpler, though.
Well, do we want to test that theory?
Sure.
There we go. Oh, think fast.
Okay. Yippee! Important information. I'm smiling. Oh, it's this one. I don't like this one. This is scary.
Survive.
Oh, you're coming for me. Okay.
Oh, if you could have literally any wedding cake possible, money isn't a factor, assume you could snap your fingers and the cake would exist, what flavor would it be and what would it look like? Ooh, so... I would have a problem with it being,
Sorry.
being super duper, artsy and well sculpted and crafted because, like, you know, the obvious answer would be, oh, sculpt a wedding cake out of that looks like me and Sleet, and I don't think that's a good idea because I don't think that I really want to eat my cake butt. Well, hang on. I'll have a little bit of the boob. Is
talking ourselves into a corner, aren't we?
Like, I think my issue is that if I'm looking at it and going, man, I want to have this on display, I have a problem with eating it. And I realize that's maybe counter to some of the art there, like, oh god, that Amori person, I forget his surname.
Oh yeah, that chocolate witch.
Yeah, Amori G, I forget his...
Oh, did I do it?
Oh yeah, you're fully rested.
Oh.
Just, I think all the time about how He's specifically doing his chocolate stuff in hard mode because there's chocolates that's specifically made for sculpting, and he doesn't use that because it doesn't taste great. Amaury Guichon, yeah, him, chocolate master. Oh, I didn't tune that in at all. But yeah, I think about how all his stuff is not just edible but delicious, and I think it's wonderful that he's making these artistic sculptures out of this stuff that's very much in a medium that's then purposefully impermanent.
Yeah.
He had a TV show? Oh, I didn't know that.
Really?
That's cool. But yeah, what would our wedding cake look like? What would it be flavored
If money was no object and I could literally have any cake that I wanted, it would be, the whole venue would be cake. The whole thing. The chairs would be cake, the trellises would be cake with cake flowers on them.
Oh.
The whole thing would be cake.
Okay, so you're thinking kind of Whole Cake Island arc kind of affair.
Exactly.
Okay.
You get me.
Would we get Sanji to do the catering?
I think that would only make sense.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if it had to be like a regular cake-ass cake, I don't know. Buttercream. I made a Guinness cake once that was really good. That was like, it was really dark and it had like buttercream frosting, like a thick head, but it tasted like a spice cake.
Ooh.
And it was really quite yummy.
There's an orange and almond cake that I make every now and then. I feel like I made that for you once at least.
I think so.
Yeah.
I think you did.
And I really love how that tastes. Corky, hey, thank you. Appreciate it.
Yay, thank you.
Orange and almond cake is fucking delicious. Like it is just, you get a couple of oranges, boil them up and blend them down and mix that into your cake batter. I think it might even be gluten-free because I think it uses entirely ground almonds as a replacement for flour.
Ooh. You know what's really good is making almond flour and frying chicken strips with it.
Oh, that sounds good as hell, yeah.
Apropos of nothing, but...
Yeah. Okay. Oh, it wasn't a competition, but also kind of a... Oh, it was a reality competition, but also kind of a chocolate school, so contestants didn't leave if they did the worst that week. Oh, that's good.
Huh.
I like that. I like it when those shows are a lot less cutthroat, I guess.
Yeah.
That said, Cutthroat Kitchen also pretty good, even if Alton Brown's a shithead.
Leave that here for us.
What was the next one from the list here?
Scary.
Which of you is more likely to be late? Okay, I know exactly what my answer for this one is.
Huh.
Okay.
I'm less certain.
Okay. Ready?
Yeah. Okay.
Really?
I don't recall you ever having been late to anything before.
That's because I have been lucky.
Okay.
There have been a couple of times where I've been very worried about being late to... well, I guess there's only been 2 times, like, objectively. I have very nearly missed picking you up at the airport. Yeah, you have to do Control Alt R for some reason. I don't understand. But yeah, nearly. You were close. Try another. But yeah, like, I am just chronically late for everything. I will tend to put off until the last second if I can, and I know that's a bad habit.
Yeah, I do that too. Pinmanage. This is an unfamiliar keyboard.
It's a US keyboard. You love US keyboard.
Yeah, but the shape of it is A little adorable, but...
Okay,
I'll let that run. Oh, it's too dark to go out. Do we have any more garbage?
yeah, I started trying a lot harder to be at least on time when someone just frankly said to me when I said, okay, yeah, I'll be there around such and such time, and they said, okay, so you'll be here at such and such a time instead. And that kind of got to me a little bit. It's like, well, I guess I am late all the time. You've got something in the search box, honey. Yeah, you need to do that. Yeah, there you go.
Okay.
Okay, what's the next one on the list here? Which of you needs to sleep longer? Huh.
It's
I feel
put a little bit challengingly, but I think
Yeah.
I've got my answer.
I think I've got mine too. Okay. Really now? Okay, I said sleep, she said me.
Well, I think you do sleep more.
I think I do, yeah. Possibly.
I've got very bad insomnia.
Oh, that's true, yeah.
I wake up super early and cannot go back to bed for the life of me.
Yeah. But you do need to sleep longer.
I ought to sleep more. In
Yeah.
that sense, yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
I should be sleeping more than I do.
Okay, what's next?
It's garbage.
Who has the bigger wardrobe? I mean, we'll not even do the thumbs for this one because it's just me right now, and that's largely because Sleep got rid of a lot of her clothes.
I got rid of probably 90% of the clothes that I own when I moved. So I don't have much. But what I do have is and nobody can take that away from me.
Oh. you didn't say anything.
Yeah, what I have is.
Oh, okay. That makes sense, I guess.
Yeah, exactly.
Who starts fights with each other doesn't really happen.
Yeah, we don't do a whole lot of. I mean, we'll play fight a little bit. We'll get into the joke arguments, but I think we're both equally responsible for starting those.
Welcome, bunch of crazy. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Oh, flashlight's out again.
Yeah, I've left it on and forgot. I'm just waiting for it to get a little bit lighter out so I can go out driving.
Yeah, I don't think that. Well, now there's broken glass everywhere.
In the corner.
I think in terms of starting fights in general, I guess that's me a little bit on Blue Sky sometimes. Like, I don't do it often, but I got into a little fight recently where God, I had posted something to the effect of what was it now? Yeah. I'd been having trouble getting a Wi-Fi card set up on a Linux machine that I was rigging up, and I'd been getting frustrated about some stuff because I was trying to find help and getting...
There you are.
Oh, jeez. And getting nowhere with it because I kept getting forum posts from people that were like, well, why are you using Wi-Fi? Ethernet wired is clearly superior. Why are you using Wi-Fi at all? And it's just like, well, you know, I kind of want to use Wi-Fi, so I just posted something to the effect of, I'm really fed up of seeing these posts that when I say, when someone's asking how do I set up Wi-Fi on this system, someone's just like, why don't you use Ethernet? And I don't know, Jeremy, why don't you use some bitches? And I posted another thing saying, another thing that I kept seeing was like a person who would ask a question that was, fairly in depth, and someone would respond, yes, Linux can do this. I recommend searching on forums. It's just like, my guy, this has been asked on a forum. Come on, man. And just, and that attracted a weirdo to my replies.
Yeah.
Who was convinced that I was some shill for Microsoft being paid to badmouth Linux, which is not what I was doing. And just, come on, man. Yeah, link the post or don't answer. Exactly. Like, I even though the guy came at me with just like complete hostility, I was like, okay, let me try and at least get through to him, because like I don't think this person has ever felt a woman's touch. And yeah, I just was telling him like, hey, look, people have to answer questions for there to be a knowledge base to rely on, but and like maybe if people didn't just come out of the gate assuming that, this person that's asking a question that's fairly complex has not been searching around, or at the very least, if the question has been answered elsewhere, maybe they do like just a moment or two of searching in themselves and put a link to where it's been answered, instead of just saying, this is answered elsewhere, please search. Because, like, that's adding fucking nothing.
Yeah, you've put work on yourself.
Come to me through fire and war. I welcome you.
Tova, thank you for the follow. Why weren't you following us before? Curious.
Well, thank you for following.
Yeah, thank you for the follow. So yeah, that's why I start fights a little bit more often. I don't mean to necessarily, but it sure did happen that time.
My memory of locations has rusted away, I'm afraid. I don't remember where everything is anymore.
Hi, Ellie.
Oh, hi, Ellie.
Targert.
Terrorgert.
X is more catty. We're both cats, actually.
Yeah.
What else have we got here? Who apologizes first? That's... To each other? That's a hard one. In general? Digging this keyboard ASMR legit? Yeah, the keyboard... Our microphone is currently just set up on its stand on the desk, so it's not very isolated from anything going on on the desk. And the keyboard is a nice Keychron C3, just complete bone stock, and it's nicely tippy-tappy. I like it.
Good.
Sleet is more kitty. I guess I could put a little collar with a bell on her, and I think that she would appreciate that very much, whereas I might... I don't know.
Hello?
I feel like the bell collar thing is less of a me thing. Yeah, who apologizes first? Like, if we're... I don't know, that's a hard one.
Yeah. Yeah, this was on. That looks right?
Yeah, that
right.
looks right.
Okay.
Right.
Shall we make a vote?
A vote?
As to who's the more... Damn it.
Yeah, let's do our thing. Okay. Yeah. Go. Yeah, we both said sleep.
Yep, I think it's me.
Yeah.
I have a tendency to want to apologize for existing.
Yeah. And you shouldn't have to apologize for existing, because you're
to.
lovely.
Yeah, oh. Oh, back scratches. Char Life. So good at typing.
It's amazing. What's the next one here? Who has problems understanding simple concepts like applesauce as a unique dish? Okay, go. Well, I said nobody, but Sleep seems to think that I have some issues.
I think you've still got some lingering applesauce-related traumas that we need to...
I mean, applesauce is a sauce. I don't know what to tell you.
Where'd my car go?
You didn't put the brake on it, and I think it rolled away.
Oh, fucking shit.
I thought that you knew that you'd not put the brake on it.
Can't drive a car with car keys, you stupid bastard.
Who is the better driver outside of Voices of the Void?
Huh. That's a... Whoa! I don't know what you're talking about. Oh, my glasses. I can't be seen without my glasses.
I want to try freeze-dried applesauce. Looks like styrofoam in a yummy way. That sounds good. I hope I can get some freeze-dried pork to put it on. Where's your car?
Where's my car?
What's that cross?
What cross?
That. Oh, it's a sign. Okay, it was just the... Styro-Fyro. Okay, what's the next one here? It's, Oh yeah, who's the better driver?
That's a hard one to gauge, but I guess I have my vote.
Yeah. Okay, go. We both said me.
Yep.
I don't think that you're not proficient at driving. I think you just hate it.
I have anxiety.
Yeah.
I don't like driving.
Yeah. I enjoy driving. So, like, I don't think that the enjoyment of driving necessarily makes you a better driver.
Well, I won't say I've never been in an accident, but I've never caused an accident.
Yeah. I think I've maybe got better technicals in terms of driving in harsh conditions, but then again, I guess you did.
I drove through a lot of Michigan winters.
Yeah, so maybe you do have the better snow technicals there.
Snecticles.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I call my... Never mind.
Your glasses?
Sure. Okay, 02. C11. What the fucking caps lock? C11. C93, C4.
Nice.
If you see 93 of them, you've seen 4 of them. I always say that.
That's absolutely true.
So it's Charlie. Oh, I'm at Charlie. Tango's the last one.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
I think so.
Yes.
Yeah. Who hogs the blankets? Trick question. We have our own blankets.
Yeah.
Like, very early on we realized, like, I think Sleet's the one that introduced me to the concept of, you know, bed is better if you have more than one blanket. Like, and it's such a... Oh, of course. Individual blankets is the big move.
It's the way to go.
Like,
that being said, I think we can vote neither on this because it's not really an applicable
yeah.
thing. That said, I did for Christmas one year buy you a big weighted blanket.
Yes.
And now that I live up here, I've hogged it because it's so nice to have.
It's very nice. I just at this time of year I prefer a duvet. I'm probably gonna need to switch out the duvet that I've got set up right now because it's kind of a heavy wintry sort of duvet, and I need to put in the summery duvet.
Yeah, we've had some nice cool days here, but today's warm. I don't know about you, but
Yeah.
and I'm excited to open the windows in here.
True. Important question, what is the best type of mech? Ooh. Oh wow, that's a vintage quote there. Nutlet, that's the hot new term we need to call Germa. Don't know what I was on, what I was on about at that point, but I do like Nutlet. What is the best type of mech? I have a fondness for mechs that aren't bipedal. Like, big surprise, I know, but also, I think that bipedal mechs are overrepresented, and I do like me a quadrupedal mech. I do like me a mech on tracks also. Bless you, gun tank. What else is good? Hover mechs as well.
Yeah, I feel like I have somewhat minimal experience with mech media. I don't think I've seen a whole lot.
Really?
I do like a good chicken walker, not necessarily something humanoid, but like a tank on two big legs. I think is fun, like a mech warrior kind of thing. I like big bulky stuff. I don't need it to be all like smooth and iPad looking, you know. Big chunky things are pretty great.
A mech that's just a forklift with a big metal head on top. That, look, I know you're joking, but like, I do like when I see a mech that's not just for shooting guys. Like, I like seeing, oh, this is like a civilian usage mech, like for cargo loading or for EVA in space or things like that. I like seeing mechs that aren't just shooty, you know? Garbage mech for picking up the trash. You know, I like the thought of a society that's just, you know, wheels on vehicles are no longer a thing, and everything's just mechs. So you've got you've got the Voltron team in the garbage mech picking up the trash in the mornings.
That's pretty good.
Zoids have a lot of civilian mechs. Ooh.
There's a whole category of mechs in Lancer that are like that are like repurposed heavy industry mechs.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I like that. Lost Planet 3 was an okay game, but you're basically a space mech trucker and your mech had no weapons, just stuff for hauling and mining. Oh. Need more mechs with tank treads, spider legs, and rolling uniballs. Absolutely yes. In terms of mech media, I really like the Tau mechs in Warhammer 40k. I don't fuck so much with some of the larger robots on the Imperium side. I have a very soft spot for the Space Marine Dreadnoughts. Those are fucking cool. But the save button's on the left now, I think. Yeah. Left on the left console.
No, but I mean like that.
Oh, there it is.
Oops.
Oh.
And from downtown.
I was quite excited for Lightyear Frontier, because that seemed like a very cool and good idea, like, oh, it's a farming game, but you are in a mech, and you know,
Is this anything?
is what?
Is this anything?
It's just kind of making a noise.
Okay.
Oh, Ellie, I was wondering about Starlight Brigade, the Tupperware remix party thing. Starlight Express mechs. That's a good fucking question. I want to get to that. I just want to finish off what I was saying about Lightyear Frontier. Yeah, like Lightyear Frontier should have been cool. The whole thing of you are an agricultural mech that looks kind of like a tractor, with legs. I like that. Your farming tools are weapon-ish, like you're not just planting seeds individually, you're shooting them into the ground with a seed minigun. That was kind of neat. But ultimately, I played the demo of it and it just kind of left me feeling cold. It didn't feel like it was doing anything interesting with its central conceit. It just felt like, yeah, it's a farming game and you are farming in a mech, but it's not really changed anything fundamentally. Yeah, it's Starlight Express. So Starlight Express being the musical about trains, where every person in it represents a train to some extent.
That's exciting.
Yeah, I feel like they count as mechs to some degree. Like, is a train a mech? Not necessarily, I don't think. Unless it's one of the from one of the Power Rangers series where their mechs are trains. On the one hand, they're Anthro vehicles, but on the other hand, they're manned vehicles. I mean, are they manned? I guess they do have drivers, kind of, right? It's been a minute since I saw Starlight Express.
Hey, where did it go?
Where did what go?
Our diploma.
Oh, is it in your inventory? Did they just not give you a diploma anymore?
No, I took it out and now it's gone.
Oh.
What happened to it? We spent like $30,000 on that fucking thing.
Fuck.
Oh man.
I would say that yes, Starlight Express. Oh well, then again, Oh, can you use the computer?
Yeah! Awesome. Oh, congratulations! You're a virus.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to say yes. Starlight Express characters are mechs in the same way that Transformers are mechs. Like, Transformers aren't necessarily mechs because for some definition of mech you need a pilot. But in some series of Transformers they do have pilots because, like, the Headmasters thing was a whole thing. That was a whole series. Transformers are mechs because I find them sexy too. True. And you should say it. What else have we got here? Who's more dramatic? Huh. Like, there's a variety of ways to answer this, and some of them aren't terribly pleasant, and I don't think we should answer them in that respect.
How mad do you think he would be if I mailed him a lit Molotov?
I think you would be normal mad. I think put it in there. They're calling me the headmaster for reasons that are painfully obvious and needn't be explained.
Ow, my knee!
Ooh. The most important yardstick is it's a mech if mech perverts neurons activate. Hey, that's true. Oh my god, it's like dragons. It's like dragons because, like, especially in furry, there's a lot of things that aren't particularly... A lot of characters that aren't particularly dragon-like, but are dragons because, you know, that's what their owner says that they are. And I think that's cool and beautiful. But there's also the old adage of a dragon is whatever you end up yelling. Oh my god, sorry, I'm fucking this up. Something fierce. If you're pointing at it and yelling "dragon," then that's a dragon. Various discourses around whether something is a furry or a mech boil down to I know it when I see it. Exactly, yeah.
Yep.
It's one of these things where there's not really too much use in having hard lines. There's, you know, there's degrees, but they all require some degree of interpretation by the observer. Like, you can't just say, if it has these qualities, then it's a furry, because someone's gonna get Diogenes on your ass.
Yeah.
Points at Jax with 6 limbs. Dragon! Well,
I think my biggest take is that the concept of categories isn't real.
yeah. God, we saw that Minute Earth video that was just, like, talking about how fucking difficult species are.
Yeah.
Jax is a bugs.
True.
It could be true. It's time for mech furries. I encourage you to look up the artist Stripe.
True. I was just gonna say aeromorphs, but
Yeah, playing aeromorphs as well. Mechs, dragons, proclivity for getting into cars. Kobold Factory as well. Kobold Factory does some fucking amazing stuff.
yeah, I really love their art. People always take all the fun out of their video games.
Yeah, games like, hey dummy, you don't just bash it against the car
But
anymore,
that was so
idiot.
funny.
Oh, Vader's sounds synths. Yeah, absolutely.
Whoops. Oh no.
What happened?
The milkman.
Oh no!
I beamed him with the fucking... Okay. Careful. Just be nice. Okay. Yeah, good job, buddy.
There we are.
I'm hungry.
Hmm.
I just sold all the MREs.
I'm just trusting that these Fur Affinity links that are going into our chat are safe for work. Okay. Oh, we're... Jax, I would never. Anyway, who's the most dramatic? That's hard, right?
That's hard.
Let's take that to... Yeah, okay, I think I've got my answer.
Less who's the one who blows things out of proportion, which is maybe the negative conceptualization of that, versus who's one most likely to play things up just because it's more fun that way.
Okay.
I think I have an answer.
I think
It's gonna be different though.
I think I got an answer. Okay. Let's go. Really? Okay.
Yeah. I feel like... Okay, so
I
Jax voted for herself and I said neither.
Yeah.
I feel like we tend to trade off on who is the goblin who is the comic relief at any given moment. Enough so that it's kind of the both of us.
Yeah, that's true enough. Not the most interesting answer, but certainly the most true.
The most answered answer.
Which of you actually took a shoe off for this? Well, neither of us, because...
I'm not wearing any, and I didn't want to go get one.
Yup. And the final question, who is so happy she married the other snap? If either of you doesn't say both, you're so fired. Okay, I got my answer.
Me too.
Yeah, 4 thumbs up. I love you.
I love you.
Let me switch that capture off.
Okay.
Let me just real quick check if we have any further questions on the Neospring. Oh my god, okay, there are a couple.
We do.
Jump scares you. Ah! It's scary. How many pillows do you have on your bed? We have 5 pillows. One is a body pillow without any exciting covers. Sadly, we need to get
excited.
Yeah, we need to get one. I need to get Lou to do a different side of another picture of me all spread out and make the Jack's body pillow real. And yeah, other than that, we have 4 regular pillows on the bed.
I'm a pillow hog. I like to have pillows. I like to have something that I'm holding when I sleep. I guess I'm an obligate big spoon, but
yeah,
for stuff that's not going to need to wiggle away to get air. So,
which is good for me because I do like being the little spoon despite being the bigger snap. Sign asks, who's quicker to cry watching a movie? I think this is the thumbs thing. Oh, yeah.
Okay, well, it's me.
It's Sleet. Yeah, I would have voted Sleet also.
I cry so easily. I cry all the time.
Yeah.
My waterworks are always ready to go off at a moment's notice.
Wait, what happens if you use these big crates? Oh.
Can't.
Great. Wonderful.
Pretty cool.
Oh, get a Jack's body pillow? Maybe we need to,
Oh,
how did it get over here?
cool. Just where I wanted it to be. Yay.
I would like to do merch, and part of it is, yeah, it would be nice to have a little bit of a side income from this. And like, you know, we certainly don't make nothing off of streaming, and we appreciate everyone that subscribes and donates and all that. But I guess doing creative stuff as a full-time gig is the dream, even though like that absolutely feels that's been there since you pulled the stickers out of your pocket. Oh my god, really?
Oh.
Hell. But yeah, like I recognize that we're still also fairly small streamers, so like any merch that we did would be kind of vanity.
Yeah, we're not at that point yet.
Vanity / we just kind of want a Jack's body pillow in our life.
Yeah.
Side income. Okay, but put the words in reverse order. Not so funny now, is it? Come inside. Oh, fuck.
Wow. Poor side.
Saw a Tor fitted sheet once. Oh. I definitely want to start selling some 3D printed stuff on Etsy.
Yeah.
Like, my big concern with that is just volatility with shipping rates right now. And also making something that's actually quality and interesting. Like, I've got a design for a oh boy, I was thinking. I've got a design for a keychain with like a soft paw pad on it that I do want to experiment with. Etsy's a little garbage with their policies. Maybe.
Doesn't want to drop it now. Well, little buddy, you can do it. You can do it. Can I...
Walking my doggy.
My new doggy.
Can you, like, strap that to the ATV?
Where is the ATV?
Okay, what can you strap it to? The ground, perhaps?
I don't know if it attaches to the ground. Oh shit. Woo! 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 Alright.
Oh.
Oh, it's Transformer alone. Oh man.
Oh boy, what is gonna happen to us? The bug caught you.
They got me.
Goodbye, ASO.
Well.
Blur. Did it make you put your thing away?
No, I tapped it. I wanted to try to preserve it. Well, we're out here now.
Hope you turned off physics damage. Oh.
I love the woods. Oh, we don't have a...
Oh. Is that battery good?
Nope.
Great. It's woods time for us. Oh, and this keyboard doesn't have a numpad, so we can't do that.
What's the numpad?
The numpad, the debug teleport.
Oh. Alright, it's fine.
It'll be easy to get home.
We just needed a little exercise.
Wee hoo hoo hoo.
Wow, it's beautiful. Nature is wonderful.
So yeah, what's next for us? This isn't a question from chat. This is just I guess, something that we're gonna have to figure out.
Yeah, we've got just under a week before Pride Month starts.
Yep.
And we are definitely doing Pride Month stuff again.
Yep.
So we've got some work to put into that still.
Yeah, we're this year, as in previous years, we're running. Oh, Dingo! Thank you so much.
Party Hat Happy Affiliate Anniversary.
Party Hat Happy Affiliate Anniversary indeed. Thank you so much for the bits. I appreciate it. Hope you're doing good. But yeah, we're doing Queers Fight Transphobia 2025. I have not been as diligent about organizing that as I should have been, because I've been kind of low-key stressing about getting Sleet up here, and
yeah, it's been kind of a an important ordeal.
Yeah. So that's something I should have focused on a lot more, but at the very least, it's gonna have ourselves and our good pals Maddie, Laura, Vivian, and Co from Koboltoon, and if you're not following them, please check them out because they are an absolute riot. We're gonna, as we said, we're gonna be doing Delta June early on, which it doesn't not line up with our usual Pride Month thing of trying to highlight games with queer themes and by queer developers. Oh god, honey, your glasses. There should be like a glowy spot somewhere where they're at. Oh, maybe? Wow, those went far.
I think I went far. I think they didn't move very much. Oh, thank God.
Fucking love Velma mode.
It's so funny.
Yeah, we're definitely streaming with Koboltoon, which is always a good time. We'll probably be doing some Mario Party bot betting.
Oh yeah, that was fun.
Yeah, for ourselves. So far, what we've got planned is Delta June. So the first 2 episodes of Deltarune early in June, and then the new one when it releases. And oh, you got balloons. Hydrate. Okay. Yummy. Oh, 1312 hydrates across all streams. Hell yeah.
Yay, fuck the cops.
Another thing to celebrate.
Okay, well, didn't do what I was hoping it would do.
You were hoping to have a floating ATV?
Yeah.
Oh, man. Well, I think it might actually not be a bad time to wrap up stream.
Yeah, I think
We've
so.
ran through the questions. It's been 4 hours already, which is incredible.
It hasn't felt like 4 hours.
It has not.
Ooga.
Yeah. Let me
Yep.
let me check where we're at with respect to
Sad I couldn't make her ATV fly away.
Ooh, ads in 46 seconds. We'll just snooze that
Yeah.
and wrap up, I think. Thank you all for hanging out with us. It's been lovely being back to it. We will be posting a schedule probably either sometime on Sunday or sometime on Monday. If you haven't checked out our most recent highlights video, oh wow, okay, then please check out our YouTube. If you enjoy what's on there, please consider subscribing. We're starting to get close enough to 500 subscribers there that I'm starting to get the brainworms about it. So
help purge my wife of her brainworms and subscribe.
We hit 1,000 followers during on Twitch during Royal Royale, and that's felt pretty good.
Was so good.
And like folks have just been kind of dripping in from there, which has been amazing. Huge, absolutely huge. Thank you all so fucking much. It's an absolute delight to stream for y'all. We'll have our schedule out on Monday. We will probably be streaming, I don't know, we might be doing well, we'll figure it out. We need to talk about what days we're gonna stream going forward.
Yep.
Yeah, I hope. Oh, I hope that the stream hasn't been frozen on that one frame for. Okay, it hasn't. Good. I just looked over my Twitch preview and it was stuck on a particular frame, and I was just like.
You were standing in the bedroom for 3.5 hours.
Yeah. Hopefully, we will figure out some way of getting our talk sprites going before too long. But please expect streams to be just a little bit scuffed for a little while. You know, hopefully that's fine. Oh, thanks, Val.
Thank you. And thanks everybody who donated to my friend today. That was very kind of you all.
Yeah, thank you all from the bottom of our... Anyway, thank you all from the bottom of our heart for donating to Mentova. That means so much, and I really hope that helps out. Okay, we are gonna find someone to raid real quick. Let's see who is online. Oh, you know what? We accidentally got tagged by a charity event called Girls Go Fast yesterday, and it is a really cool event. It is raising money for a charity called I Support the Girls. I Support the Girls, which has well, it helps provide clothing and sanitary gear? No, that's not the right term. Sanitary
equipment.
No, there's a. I'm tired, y'all. Sanitary consumables, whatever you want to call them, to folks in situations. So we're gonna go right in. If you want to donate, that's fantastic. They're pretty close to their goal of $1,000, but Sanitary supplies. That was the word. Supplies was the one that was escaping me. Anyway, go say hi. No raid phrase this time because, it's a charity event. I don't want to, overly spam their chat. But go say hi. They're playing, currently speedrunning Nights into Dreams by the looks of it, which is quite exciting.
Mm-hmm.
We'll be back probably Monday or Tuesday. We'll see.
Yep.
Watch our Blue Sky for news on where the hell we are and when the hell we are.
Yep, you watch our Blue Sky, you watch I post on Tumblr when we go live.
Yeah. Anyway, take care, y'all. Good to be back.
Yeah.